It doesn't come any bigger than this. This is where things get very real. Let me just boost my camera in here, guys. Guys, it doesn't come any bigger than this, guys. This is the CL Hangout, and over the next few hours, we're going to be going deep, talking about the colossal games that'll be moving forth. Now, I will try my best to get in as many people as possible, so I will try and rotate the personnel and the members as much as possible, so we can get you through. So remember, this is open to anybody, just as StreamYard only has a 10 limits thing. So anytime there is a space to open, I will let you know, and you can join up by clicking on the link I've posted on my Twitter page, because I want everyone involved, man. Because guys, see this, because I've filmed the 2 previews. So by the time you finish this thing, you should be able to watch the Liverpool Real Madrid preview, which I have already filmed and I have done. So I won't speak too much about it. My prediction and everything will be on the video. But I'm going to reiterate what I said before. We need to be at level 900. We were at level 700 before. I need everybody to be at level 900 hype. You know, like in Dragon Ball Z, I have like level 99,000. We need to go level 50,000 right now. This is Ultra Instinct times 5. We were Super Saiyan in the second round. Right now, I need everybody to be Ultra Instinct. This is full-on Ultra Instinct time. So this is where basically Goku basically destroys planets and galaxies. That is the kind of intensity that I need right now, because, guys, things have gotten extremely real. And I'm scared. I'm frightened because I don't think I can handle the intensity of Tuesday, Wednesday, pause. So all I ask of you guys is please like the vid. Drop a like. If you're new, feel free to subscribe, because this is the home of the CL. Ask anybody in live chat. I'm sorry, it's not me. This is the home of the CL. Like, there is no other channel that is more hyped than this, and there is no community. There is no community that is more hyped up than this one right now. The content crack addicts are the greatest football community on the freaking planet, because we are mad. And when you hear about here, we are football mad. We are crazy. We are high on this content crack cocaine. We're going to talk about the games and so forth. I'm not going to talk about Atletico, because screw those guys. I will deal with them at another point. But for now, is what it is. So again, I say like the vid, subscribe, and this is very key, right? And this is very important. Wait, what the hell am I? Get a meal. I've got my meal right here. There you go. That's my meal is here. I'm eating it right now. Get a meal. Get a drink. My Malta Guinness is in the freezer, freezing up. So I'm going to get my Malta Guinness when we have a break, and then we're going to have some fun, guys. So I've talked, and right now it's time for us to go to our first thing right now. So, guys, it's time for us to get right in, man. Okay? Actually, you know what? No, it's time for us to get right in now. I'm going to start with this one. Real Madrid. No, Bayern. No. Let's go PSG Bayern. So, PSG Bayern will take place on Wednesday. Where we stand right now is Lewandowski is out, Marco is out, Paredes is out, and the Bayern seem to be slight favorites for this. Things are getting very real right now, and Lord only knows what's going to pop up on Wednesday, because I don't know what's going to pop up. But my thing right now is that I saw PSG play, and I want to hear what guys are about to say, because I saw PSG play, and I also saw Gretzka's goal, and I saw Mola and Gretzka saying what's up, and I even saw Choupo-Moting do a back heel. So I want to come first to Undisputed. Kick us off, man.
Bayern's got this. Bayern's got this in the bag, man. I'm very, very confident. Actually, I'm more confident.
Neymar?
I'm more confident about this than any other tie. I'm more confident about this than Chelsea Porto. I'm more confident about this than Man City Dortmund. The moment I saw that Marco is out, PSG was done. Finished. And when I saw that Paredes was out, the only other half-decent passer they have in midfield, and I knew that they would place these useless donkeys like Herrera and Guy in midfield, finished. Absolutely finished. And then You see Florenzi is out, their only competent fullback, and nah, it's over, man. This tie is over before it's even begun.
So no Lewandowski. That means nothing to you. Undisputed, I'm talking to you, bro.
I think Gnabry is a better replacement for Lewandowski than anyone PSG has for their midfield. And I also think that the midfield is the key to any game, almost always. And Kimmich and Goretzka are going to eat these PSG guys for breakfast. Danilo Herrera, come on, guys. Herrera is a Man United reject.
Easy, relax. You've been very disrespectful. So let me just understand your disrespect. So Mbappe is not going to do anything.
No. Wait,
Neymar, easy. Undisputed, you're too hype. I mean, I know I wanted the hype, but I think you're way too hype. But I like your hype. I like it. But I think you need to just tone down your hype by like 0.1%. So tell me that Neymar's not going to do anything.
Neymar will try to do something. Mbappe is not doing anything. This guy's getting marked out of the game.
I am frightened to ask you for your scoreline. So I'm not going to ask you for the scoreline yet, but I'm frightened. Let me just say I'm scared to know what scoreline is, because I think the scoreline you may say, I may have to slap you in the face. So Undisputed, I want you to mute your mic and think long and hard about the scoreline you're going to say when I come back to you.
Z-Man. Mine.
Undisputed, can you thank you? Z-Man, please tell me that Neymar and Mbappe are not going to get pin slapped on Wednesday. My Mbappe narrative is still functional. Z-Man, talk to me. Lewandowski, are Bayern going to give birth on Wednesday?
This is. I'll say this. This isn't the most exciting tie. The most exciting tie is Real Madrid versus Liverpool. This isn't the most exciting tie.
Guys, I'm sorry. Like, can I just put like I just want to tell you guys I'm actually really excited. Like, I think it's quite childish and immature how excited I am for Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, I'm like really, really excited. I told you just today, we know that this is like Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. So let's go.
Yeah. This has the potential, but I just see the Real Madrid versus Liverpool, and I see their weaknesses, and I could see this is a match made in heaven. But when we're talking about Bayern Munich versus PSG, I think to myself that Hansi Flick hasn't necessarily been questioned. Lazio wasn't a good test when it comes to their high line. Now, with players like Mbappe and Neymar and Moise King and those type of players, you could challenge their high line, and that's your only choice. You have to, for me, it's you can't go balanced because you don't have the midfield for it. You can't go all out defense because you don't have the play. You don't necessarily have the players to keep them out. So you're gonna have to go toe to toe against them, and you can't expose their high line because Mbappe his greatest asset is his speed. So him going behind, going behind their line, I could definitely see him getting chances. It's about him being clinical. But overall, I would say that's the question that we've been having for Hansi Flick throughout the whole season, and this is to a certain extent a good test for him. The only problem is PSG are dead in the middle of the park. Let's just keep it blunt. Like they have more defensive minded players in the middle of the park that aren't necessarily going to be able to handle a Goretzka and a Kimmich. And so with this tie, I could see Bayern Munich making it through. I could definitely see Bayern Munich making it through. I just don't think that PSG have the leverage or have the balance in their team.
So the key thing, what is the key thing is missing from PSG? Is it the midfield? Is it the lack of Neymar? He's having to do too much? Is it the fact that Mbappe is not pointing enough? Because I get it. Midfield is very key. And I think Kimmich and Goretzka will give birth. But my thing is that even if they give birth, are you saying that Neymar and Mbappe won't live on Wednesday?
I could definitely see. The thing is, for Neymar, he's gonna if he drops back to the middle of the park, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be much easier for PSG to be more compact. They don't have to worry about this guy running at their defenders if he drops to the middle of the park, and they could kind of contain him in that sense. So for me, it would be. The instructions for Neymar would be just stay as far as you can and once you get the ball, make something happen up top. But the thing is, if Neymar's on the ball, Mbappe is going to have to make those runs. He's going to have to make those crucial runs, between their defense. That's the only way I could see them coming out of this tie with a respectable scoreline. In terms of them, maybe having something to fight for in the next round, and maybe having Marco come back. This is another tie where
Marco is a huge miss. Marco is a huge miss.
Yeah, no, it's about as much stick as I give Marco. It's about surviving for the next round. It's about surviving for the next leg, because you lost Marco. You're losing so much players, and you need them back. So it's about coming out with a respectable tie where you could go to the next leg and flip it. But yeah.
So how crucial do you think Goretzka and Muller could be in Lewandowski's absence? Because again, I was watching a picture of the Bayern game and I saw his Leipzig man. Goretzka is dangerous. That guy's shooting is top notch, and the late runs he makes. Do you think that is going to be a problem for PSG? Because I saw how Lille were saying what's up to PSG on the counter, and Lille don't have the kinds of weapons that Bayern have, especially in Sané, Coman, Goretzka. I am fearful of if Bayern turn the screw.
I said this, man. If there was any player that Bayern Munich would want to miss, they wouldn't want to miss Müller. They wouldn't want to miss Goretzka. They wouldn't want to miss Neuer. These are fundamental to them. Missing Lewandowski is not as important as missing a Müller. It's not. It's clearly not. He's a great goal scorer, but I think they have more than enough quality to bypass PSG's defense and midfield. So he might be a miss, but it's not as big of a miss as it's for PSG losing Marco. So yeah.
Who's that? Mo, talk to me. Mo, talk to me. Mo.
Okay, first of all, I just want to say I hate international breaks, man. I hate them. Like, we already know who's going to be in the World Cup. Just put him there, man, and just give us a rest. Like, so many injuries because of, like, the international break. Anyways, before when the draw was done, I was backing PSG. I didn't expect Florenzi to be out. I didn't expect Marco to be out. I still think PSG could do something.
Who's Marco, by the way? Who's
Verratti.
Oh,
Verratti.
Oh.
Wait, who said that? Yassi said, keep your mic muted. Thank you.
Look, I know the midfield is key, obviously, and Marco is key, obviously. But for PSG, this game is going to be the high line. And when you want to take advantage of a high line, you need to play quick. You don't necessarily need to control the midfield. I said this before the Barca game, the first leg. As long as PSG can win the ball and move it forward quickly, like with long balls or through balls and behind, you're going to have chances, especially against this high line versus Barca. So it's not going to be necessarily a case of PSG have to dominate the midfield in order to win this. It's as long as they hit Bayern quick. And you have players who can do that, whether it's Di Maria, Neymar, Mbappe is going to be making the runs in behind. Draxler can pass it. Remember the fourth goal for PSG versus Barca, where Draxler basically picked it up, close to the half line, and he basically just ran with it and played a perfect ball to Mbappe. And that's going to be the key, just having people who are willing to make those runs and picking the perfect moment to play the pass.
But Mo, what about Muller and Goretzka, bro? I was watching Bayern on the weekend. I know it's Red Bull Leipzig and everything. Coman and Sané, man.
Wait,
I'm just saying.
They're going to be dangerous. Bayern are going to be dangerous, obviously. But I'm talking about just like the missing of like Marco and Paredes. Like just the fact like it's going to hurt them, but it's not the end of the world for me. They can still change their tactics in order to make up for those misses. In terms of PSG getting hit on the counter by Lille, the difference is that PSG aren't going to be controlling the ball versus Bayern. So they're not like there won't be necessarily opportunities for Bayern to counter. Because I think PSG's best tactic. Was this first leg in Munich or in Paris?
Paris.
Okay, yeah. So if if PSG, they're defensively solid and go just like Zeman said. I think Zeman said it. Just be defensively solid and hit Barca, and go to the second leg and with a decent result and hit Bayern in their crib with Marco back, you can do something. So for me, the key is just PSG being solid defensively, which we all know they can be. Especially with like Marquinhos and Kimpembe, a very solid partnership. So just be solid, very solid defensively, and try to hit him on the counter. And I think Lewandowski is a huge miss because if you have a team that's being defensively strong, you need that guy to be able to work some magic and just like have an unbelievable finish. And they have other guys who can do that, but none better than Lewandowski.
No, see, Mo, you didn't say what I thought you were going to say. Do you know why Lewandowski is a big miss? It's because you have to worry about it
psychologically. Yeah.
Why did Bayern score that goal? Go to YouTube and watch that goal again. When Kimmich was smart because Kimmich was aiming for the back post, but Kimpembe and Silva were like, no, Lewandowski. So they were so preoccupied and they were so scared of Lewandowski. They're like, no, get him. And they didn't even know who was behind them. But Kimmich knew that, they're both on Lewandowski. Let me look at my boy at the back post, chip it through. And because his reputation demands that level of marking, it frees other guys up.
Yeah,
so him not being there means that, we just have a situation where we now have to worry about, we have to always, because Lewandowski, you have to mark him tight because you give him a sniff, it's a goal. So you don't have that issue of, man, we need to worry about this dude.
Yeah, and when we were talking a few months ago, and we were talking about Bayern's run in the CL last season, and people were like, Lewandowski didn't score as much, important goals after the Chelsea tie. And I was like, the good thing about Lewandowski, it's not just his scoring. Like, if you look at the Barca game, the Lyon game, and the PSG game, he occupies defenders, just like you were saying. I was saying he occupies defenders, and that's something where, like, it's earned. Because he's such a good goal scorer, he earns that respect from defenders and they're forced to give him extra attention. Whereas, if you're facing Chico Moting, no disrespect to him, he's a decent player, but he doesn't demand the same kind of respect.
He's got a key goal against Atalanta. Relax, show some respect.
No, but he's not Lewandowski, is all I'm saying. He's not going to demand the same type of respect. For this, are we giving scores now or later?
No. We'll give scores after. So, LB, talk to me, man. General theme, man. Bayern, talk to me about your boys.
Yeah. Look, Lewandowski is going to be a huge miss. Not just the fact that he is a major goal scorer, but like you said, he gets opposition teams concerned and draws all the players to him. But I think Bayern Munich will be able to cover him because if you look at the last 4 or 5 seasons, even when Lewandowski has lit the world on fire, he has sort of gone missing around this stage of the Champions League, hasn't really done much. Quarterfinals, semi-finals, and final. And that's when, a lot of the other players sort of take over and start scoring the goals. I think, I don't know who's going to take over. I think Muller should go striker, to be honest. And replace Lewandowski just to sort of see what he can bring to the table because he hasn't played striker in a couple of seasons because he hasn't had to. But really looking forward to this game. In terms of PSG, Verratti is going to be a huge miss. I think Neymar will be interesting to see how he comes back after that injury. He's going to be refreshed, so it'll be a good quality game. In terms of scores, we're not giving scores now, are we, HH?
Oh no, not yet. We're not going to get scores, not yet.
No.
Actually, before I come to Eric, man, let me just hit some of these dubs, man. So Shane Schubert, thank you for the dub. Your punctuality is under review. Shane, I had to get a meal. I'm sorry, I had to get a meal and I had to be prepared myself strategy for this thing. So I know I'm sorry. Class C. Shane Schubert again, another dub who says the Mitch and the Reds are on another planet right now. Shane, well, I don't know whether if you nickname them, so maybe if I don't say it, then it's not a jinx. Maybe if you say it, it's still good. But it's true. Kimmich and Goretzka, those guys are playing some high quality ball, man, and it's going to be a fun old game. And PSG better be at their very best against those dudes. From your boy Antonio, wait, easy. Let me just get this job. So from your boy Antonio Badani, who says, "I know this is off topic, but Atleti choking again. Also, I think Bayern are getting PSG for sure." So I think Bayern are getting PSG for sure since Verratti is out. Don't see PSG winning now for me. Atletico Madrid are a disgrace. If they end up choking, I will build a wing for them and Simeone. Bayern are getting PSG. You see, for me, Marco is a huge miss. Marco is a very, very big miss. And I think even when I was watching the game against Lille on Saturday, I was like, oh, no, man. He is needed in that midfield. He is fully needed in the midfield. But look, we'll see what happens on Wednesday. But as I said again, Verratti's miss for PSG, I think, is far bigger than Lewandowski's miss for Bayern, which is the key thing. And finally, Mr. Armchair Critic, who says, thank you for the job, Armchair Critic, who says, Herrera and Gay, v. Kimmich and Goretzka will be fun. It will be fun, but I think Kimmich and Goretzka are going to get them. Because if you're talking about those 2-on-2, Herrera is a guy from the road. It was a guy his eye, but Kimmich and Goretzka are just, for me, a higher quality, a high-level midfielder. So for that midfield, Pochettino has to come up with a plan to stop them getting pimp-slapped in that midfield. LB, you want to say something?
HH, on the topic of Kimmich and Goretzka, do you think those two players are in line to take over the captaincy?
Wait, for Bayern or for Germany?
Sorry, for Bayern.
Kimmich for sure.
Yeah,
Kimmich for sure. I think it's more likely that Kimmich will be the Bayern captain than Goretzka. I think Goretzka, I mean, he came from Schalke and so forth.
Yeah.
I don't think he's as Bayern through and through as Joshua Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich really is a Bayern guy through and through. So it is very likely.
Yeah.
No. Look, for me, I think when Neuer retires, because Neuer is probably going to give you maybe another 2-3 years. Then I think, they'll enough. And you're never really too young to be the captain. I just think that he makes the perfect candidate to be the captain, man.
Absolutely.
Eric, talk to me, man.
Yeah. I wasn't. I've not been paying attention to either of these teams. I know that Lewandowski is out, but who else is injured?
Marco is injured for PSG.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't. I mean, he wasn't going to do anything anyway.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So he's not going to be a miss.
Who has the edge, my friend? Who has the edge?
I don't think it's an edge. I think everybody knows who they expect to go through. I think this might be over in the first leg. Honestly, I think.
Eric, relax. Just chill. Relax. Okay. Relax. Okay. I'll get to your scoreline afterwards, man. But just think long and hard before you say scoreline. Just chill.
Okay.
Your boy, what's it called?
Yeah.
Wait. Let me bring this boy. What's it called? Your boy Marley. Talk to me, man. Marley.
Yo.
Bayern PSG, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, my thoughts on this game. I agree with Undisputed and a few of the other guys that Bayern Munich are still the favourites. You know, Lewandowski out is a big miss, but they still got other players that can step up, like Müller and Gnabry and Kimmich. I feel for PSG because I wonder how they're going to come into this game. Defensively, they're going to play most likely Kehrer and Diallo at fullback, and they'll be able to defend the quick wingers of Bayern Munich better than Kurzawa and Florenzi. But on the other hand, going forward in the Lille game, I watched that game. On the whips, there's nothing there. They're not good down the flank. So if Bayern Munich can force PSG to attack down the wing and compact the space in the middle, it'll be difficult for PSG to score, in my opinion. And I don't feel like if Bayern are in a structured defensive setup that PSG will be able to break them down unless it's coming through Neymar. And Neymar's not going to be able to take on 5-6 players. He's going to get tired. He's not even fit. So it's going to be a tough game. I give Bayern Munich the edge.
Vilton, talk to me.
I think everybody have said it. Bayern Munich are slightly favored. They are the favorites to beat PSG. because I was watching the PSG versus Leo yesterday. Like Neymar is not.
Wilson, your boy is moving crazy, but talk to your boy. Talk to your boy, man.
Neymar is not in form yet. He just got a red card. He's not in it. And Mbappe during the international break, he was out of form too. So, and you coming back from the international break, you lose to Lille, and you have to go to the not even arguably, the biggest game so far in the season for you. And you guys are not in form yet. And I know you keep on talking about Verratti, but I haven't seen really much from Verratti. So I don't know. I guess he's a big miss for PSG because that midfield was absolutely trash.
Did you see his performance in the first against Barcelona? Okay, Marco.
It's a bad Barcelona, but this is why I don't trust PSG. I trust Neymar and Mbappe, but I don't trust Pochettino tactics because this guy, I don't know what's the hype for Pochettino, to be honest with you, as a manager, because he got spurred to the Champions League final. So he's supposed to be do the same with PSG. I don't see what's the hype because let's be real, it's in that second leg, if Dembele was just a little bit clinical, I'm not saying Barca would have won, but they could have caused more trouble to PSG. And the thing about PSG, they're so bad on the counter pressing.
Facts.
And Bayern is really good at pressing you. So it's gonna be interesting. Don't get me wrong. Missing Lewandowski it's a big miss because with Lewandowski, he's a threat, and you guarantee at least two goals minimum at least with him on the pitch. But I just think that Bayern quality, because they have enough quality, I think, to edge PSG. I don't think it's gonna be a lubrication or baptism. I think it's just going to be a win. And because when you look at the Bayern team, you still have Gnabry's in form, Sané's in form, Kimmich, Goretzka. Is Alphonso Davies back yet? Is he still injured? Or is he out for the season?
He's back. Wasn't he suspended?
He's back. I think he's back.
Because I think it's a must-win game for Bayern too, because Bayern is home first. Because you don't want to lose somehow to PSG and have to go to Paris to win that game. And you still have Neuer, one best keeper in the world still, and Flick. Flick hasn't really shown us that like he's the type of manager to get outcoached, because he hasn't got outcoached yet. So I would rather I want PSG to win, but I think Bayern Munich are slightly favored and they're gonna win this, bro. And
wait. Why do you want PSG to win? Is this your Brazilian bias or
Brazilian bias? I want Marquinhos, Rafinha, and Neymar to get that Champions League, bro. But it's just the most important person, Choupo-Moting, bro. This guy, I feel like this guy's gonna score, bro. Respect Choupo-Moting, bro.
If the PSG allowed Choupo-Moting to score a brace against them, man, then I'm looking at that team funny. What's it called? Infinity Stones, man. Talk to me about your boys, man. Are you, without Lewandowski, do you feel confident? Do you think that Bayern are strong favorites, or are you still a bit wary of the threat that Neymar and Mbappe pose? What I'm hearing right now from the panel is that this should be an easy dub for Bayern.
No, I think you're underrating PSG when you say that. I think after Lewandowski injury, I thought PSG were going to take it. But after Verratti injury, it's fairly even now. It's 50-50 in my opinion. Without Verratti, you're going to find it hard to break out the press. So Neymar's probably going to have to drop a bit deeper and the attack won't be as effective. And also without Paredes, they're going to struggle to control the midfield. I think PSG, they're going to sit back for the first leg and try and go for the counters. You can't attack us straight, otherwise it's going to be an open game and we're just putting the chances away if we get them. I think, well, and also Florenzi's injured, that's going to be a massive miss. Well, if he's injured, because last time Kehrer played him, I don't know what Koeman did to him. And now Koeman's much better as well. And our formation will probably be Muller at Cam and Gnabry at striker. I think Choupo-Moting's not going to start. And we need Sané and Gnabry to both show up. They have to show up. Otherwise, we're going to find it hard to score, especially without Lewandowski. I think Kimmich and Goretzka, they're going to have to team up on Neymar, be physical with him and foul him at the right times. I think Mbappe is going to be a problem, but I think if Sula gets help from the Sané to track back, we should be able to deal with him. I'm more worried about Neymar because we struggle against dribblers sometimes. And what do you call it? Di Maria. I'm worried a bit about Di Maria as well because Davis struggled against him last time. It's going to be hard. I think Flick, though, I think he'll get the better of Pochettino. I saw Pochettino, he got tactically outclassed by Niko Kovac. So I'm fairly confident Flick will get the better out of him. But I think, yeah.
So how much? So you don't think Lewandowski will be that much of a miss?
No, I think it'll be a miss, but I think Gnabry can step into his shoes quite well. What do you call it? We have a better replacement for Lewandowski than they have a better replacement for Verratti. And you guys are underrating how much of a miss he's, because without the midfield, they're basically finishing the centre. Paredes is out as well, so they will have no control.
Okay.
But they can bother turning up in the midfield.
Yes, side, talk to me, man. PSG Bayern.
All right, guys. This whole tie is down to two individuals, Hansi Flick and Mauricio Pochettino. Because
Maurizio Pochettino. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Because I only see there's only two possibilities, especially for this week's game, and I think there's just two outcomes. Either we get a cagey game, very tight, nervous. Every ball, like every minute is like a heartbeat. That intense, type of game. Or you see Bayern blowing PSG away. I cannot see PSG blowing this Bayern Munich team away. That's just my opinion. And then also Lewandowski. Lewandowski is my opinion one of the greatest goal scorer I've ever seen. The guy is money, but was those saying that if by not having him, there's more. I'm not saying he's not a miss, but there's so much PSG to worry about. Like the game plan. What is the game plan for Pochettino now? Like at first it's like, okay, we need to prevent. We need to mark Lewandowski, prevent the service to him. But now what do you do that Lewandowski is not there? And that's the advantage that Bayern Munich has and Hansi Flick has, because it's one thing trying to figure out a game plan to stop Lewandowski. But it's different when you have to figure out a game plan to stop Kingsley Coman, Gnabry, Muller, all these guys interchanging, moving. It's going to be very interesting. And it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be down to how Hansi Flick and how Pochettino set up their team. That's just it, guys. Because we already know the talent Neymar has. We already know the talent Mbappe has. We know the talent that Bayern Munich has with Gnabry, with Coman, etc. It will just be down to how they will set up. Because if it's Pochettino comes up with a game plan where it's like, you know what, we're going to give it to Neymar, we're going to give it to Di Maria, we're going to give it to Mbappe, let them do their thing. Nah, that's not going to fly here. But if Pochettino will probably, I'll guarantee you this, Pochettino will be very pragmatic. He will be very, very pragmatic this game, and he will play counter-attacking football. Guaranteed.
So in the battle of the managers, who do you think will come out on top? Pochettino or your boy Flick? Tactically, who do you trust more tactically to have the best to believe? Because see, a lot of people are saying that should we praise Pochettino for that Barcelona win, or should it be more about Barcelona just finished as a team? I don't know.
You know, HH. That's a good point. I mean, you make a very good point. I will always pick Hansi Flick because I feel like he's better tactically than Pochettino. But the X factor we already know here is one individual, one guy. He's a Brazilian.
Oh,
he wears the number 10 for Brazil. That guy.
There's no Copa America, no World Cup. Or continue.
But that guy, he is such a joker. You don't know about Neymar. You don't know what he will do in any given match.
Is he enough? Is Neymar by himself enough to beat an entire Bayern Munich side? Because we're not talking Ronaldinho, we're not talking Ronaldo Lima. Is Neymar alone, without Verratti and without a proper game plan, is he enough for them to say what's up?
R9 was a Champions League flop.
Can you undisputed? Can you?
HH. I mean, you could have said the same thing about when Liverpool played Barcelona in the first leg. Messi dominated that game. Messi dominated that game. And is it like I can see Neymar doing that type of game where the first leg he takes it over. And I mean, regardless, it's all about how, if Neymar in his mind has to be he has to be like, you know what, guys, I am not gonna play like I do when I play like League On. I'm gonna be effective. If Neymar plays to be effective, whoa, completely different PSG team, completely different PSG team, and different beast. So, like I said, it's all about Neymar. It's not down to on him like just beating the whole team. It's about how he affects the game and how he involves other players. Like, because if Neymar takes away 2-3 players, that makes Mbappe's game easier. That makes Di Maria's game easier. That makes Moise Kean game easier. That opens up the midfield. So, like, that's what I'm talking about in terms of it's all about Neymar. If Neymar shows up and says, you know what, I'm going to be effective. I am not going to hold on to the ball. I am going to beat 2-3 players, give it to Mbappe, give it to Di Maria, open up these guys.
And if Neymar does that, you don't believe that Hansi Flick and Bayern have a remedy to double team him, triple team him, and completely suffocate him if he decides to just dribble away?
We're talking about Neymar here, HH. I mean, you can have, let's be honest.
I mean, what has his mind? You keep saying Neymar. You keep saying Neymar as if he's Ronaldo Lima or Ronaldinho. I know he's good and talented, but what has he done that? My gosh, if Neymar shows up, he could just. I know he's good. I know he high.
You know.
Yes, can I say something?
You know players like Neymar. No matter how much the game plan you try to stop him, you can't stop a good footballer. No matter how much you try, you can't. The ball. Look at it.
By the way,
Exactly, HH. You're disrespecting Neymar when he has a greater Champions League legacy. Neymar has a greater Champions League legacy than Ronaldo and Ronaldo.
LSK Laxon.
Let's be honest. You play football. You know.
Sorry, man.
The team. Any player, any team. There's a great player.
Side, you are insulting Bayern Munich by telling me that Neymar alone can pimp slap Bayern. When we saw when we saw PSG, when we saw PSG play Bayern Munich last season, what did Neymar do? He flopped. On the biggest stage, he flopped. He was totally mastered of the freaking game.
That game was close. PSG had the chances. You can even argue PSG.
But how well did Neymar play? No.
But that's the thing. PSG knows. PSG knows in the back of their mind they had the chances. PSG know that they can get at this Bayern Munich team. Neymar knows that. Mbappe knows that. That I'm telling you, HH. I'm not saying Neymar is going to take the ball, dribble to the whole Bayern team, score a hat trick. What I'm saying is that if Neymar comes into the game to be like, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever I can to be effective in this game, and that beats 2 players and actually open the game for the rest of the team, bro. 1-on-1, I get Mbappe 1-on-1. I mean, who's gonna go?
No. Side. All I'm saying to you right now is saying what's up to Atalanta and Red Bull Leipzig is very different from saying what's up to Bayern Munich. So yes, side. If Neymar balls out and shows up big time against Bayern and really it has Bayern on the ropes, we're gonna have a very interesting stream. We'll have a very interesting stream, but I doubt Neymar's ability to single-handedly say what's up because, again, we're not talking about Ronaldo Lima. We're not talking about Ronaldinho, who those guys slay the armies by themselves. Those guys slay the mountains by themselves. Those guys beat down guys individually by themselves. It's different.
His reputation is
different.
His reputation is on.
Oh, his legacy is on the line. I know.
It is.
That's aside. If Bayern Munich give birth to PSG, Neymar's legacy is tainted because Neymar is living off of riding the coattails of Messi and Cannibal Suarez. That is
not fair.
That's correct. Neymar is riding off the coattails of Messi and Cannibal Suarez, who gave him life. Because no one ever says, "Oh, Neymar, you didn't win a Champions League." MSN won a Champions League. So this will be your first real Champions League win. So if you keep on getting pimped out and pimp slapped, Neymar, your legacy is on. Remember, you don't have a Copa America, you don't have a World Cup, and the Champions League you had was given to you by Messi and the Cannibal. So
we're sorry to interrupt you. But
I got a question.
Neymar's won Scottish in 2 weeks.
No, I got a question. If that's the case, hold up. If that's the case, then what about Marco? Marco. If they make it through Bayern, what does that say about Marco? They made it to semifinals without him, and they're doing it again. Is he important?
H
He's the only guy who.
It's just wait, hold up, guys.
Wait. Wilton, yes, Wilton.
Bombasta wants to come on the Bayern Munich fan. He wants to say something about this.
Yeah, I gotta go.
This
I'll
whole
leave.
thing.
Okay, all right. So,
It's just I gotta leave though, so I'll make room for people.
Okay. So no, guys. Seriously, if anybody needs to leave or go through, you can always leave and come back. That would be great because it allows as many people to come back in. So, guys, I think we've got two spaces free. So Bombast, we've got a space free for you. I'll hold it for you. LSK Laxon, talk to me.
No, just a second. HH, who scored in the Champions League final versus Juve?
Neymar.
So did Suarez and Rakitic.
Can I respond?
Yeah, but you can't keep saying that Messi and Suarez gave Neymar the Champions League. He was an integral
But
part
Suarez
of that
scored the second goal, though, didn't he?
Neymar scored in every single round.
Neymar
He
scored
scored
in
in every
every
single round.
Yeah.
And who was behind the key comeback versus PSG? Neymar.
What
disrespect
happened?
HH, man.
What happened in the next game against Juventus? What did Neymar do?
They
in the game
all
against
disappeared.
Juventus?
They all disappeared, including Messi and Suarez.
So wait, look. LSK Laxon, talk to me. So wait, what's great? Bombast, we have a space for you. Bombast, there is a space for you. Bombast, wherever you are, Bombast, there is a space for you. So LSK Laxon, talk to me.
I'm scared for PSG. I am
How scared?
for
How scared?
PSG.
How scared? How scared? How scared?
I'm okay. Let's just break it down real quick. Lewandowski missing. I don't think that's gonna have that much of an effect on this game. I think the key for this game is going to be that midfield, and that Bayern midfield will do some terrible things to PSG. They will inflict their will upon PSG. They have no midfield, PSG. And you know what? I think it was Red Devil Studios yesterday. He said when Neymar doesn't turn up, the whole balance and the whole ethos of this PSG team just collapses. But I was thinking, what is their identity? Like, what's their ethos?
They don't have one.
Exactly. So, and also with Neymar against Lille, I really hope that was just he just got back from injury and he just forgot how to shoot for a temporary basis. But the dude was not coming anywhere near. He missed like a header from 2 yards. That can't happen in this game. He has to show up in this game. And they're missing Marco. That's a. I mean, you're acting like if he's the second coming of Zidane and he's not turning up in this game, he can't turn up to this game.
Marco is key.
He's key, but he's not to the point. He's not a game changer. I think even if Marco was there,
but even if they rely on him and White Jacks,
because their midfield is so trash. They have
because it's generational. It's generational.
No. He's the only good midfielder there. Apart from Paredes, maybe. He's the only good midfielder there. There's no one else that PSG can rely on.
Stop hating, bro. Why do you hate? Why hate?
Ander Herrera is from an orphanage.
This is true. Let's continue. But do you believe because Yasser side has put his backing behind Neymar, says that Neymar can do something, Neymar can rise. Neymar alone, do you think that he can change the course of this game against the Munich side?
Neymar alone is not doing anything. Neymar hasn't got that mindset to do it all by himself. He's got all the talent in the world. We all know that. The dude does not have the mindset. Also, the way he plays, the way he's been playing recently as well, he doesn't release the ball quick enough for me. I watch him play. He holds on to the ball way too much. There's moments where he can release the ball. Mbappe's making runs.
Lack of discipline.
There's no, I don't know. It's like whether he just feels like he can do everything by himself, or because I feel like Mbappe is more effective when Neymar's on his game. Because especially when Variety's not here, Neymar's gonna I think naturally drop deeper, play a more deeper role. If he fails to distribute the ball in time to Mbappe is gonna be he's not gonna be very effective. He can't break a team down like Neymar can. So my whole thing is I'm not gonna give a score rate because I
We'll do scorelines afterwards. Don't worry, we'll do scorelines afterwards.
But I think it's gonna get ugly for PSG. I think it's gonna get ugly for PSG.
Before I come to Bomber, so let me hit these dubs, man. So from a boy Amchi Critics who says Bayern win 2-1, but lose overall once Verratti's back. Amchi Critic, don't put too much pressure on my guy. He's just a guy trying to live. Please don't put too much pressure.
The most talented player out there, huh?
Please don't put too much pressure on Marco. Marco's just it's just a guy trying to live his life. It's just a guy trying to live his life. Don't put too much pressure on that, man. Please, please. From Shane Schubert, thank you for the dub, who says Bayern pocketed Neymar in the CL final. This is true. This is what I tried to explain to Yas's side, that this great Neymar you talk about, this great, amazing player who can do crazy things. Bayern Munich completely and totally put the chokehold on him, and he was completely and utterly ineffective in the game in the CL final. All they had was that 1v1, which he bricked against your boy Manuel Neuer. So for Neymar, you have a lot of explaining to do. Bombas, talk to me, man. Bayern, PSG, how do you see this game? You don't have Lewandowski, they don't have Marco, they don't have Paredes. Do you see yourself still as strong favorites up in this piece?
I do. I certainly do. I don't see a way forward for PSG here. I think it ends here.
Whoa.
Let's talk about PSG for a little bit before we come to Bayern. If they don't win the Uber Eats this season, we are talking about it, aren't we? Like, we're going to talk about this. You know who wears the blame for this, man? Leonardo. I don't even blame Poch. Poch is just Poch, man. It was just, yeah, whatever. How do you sack the most successful manager you've had on Christmas Eve? He brought you through that group. He brought you through top of the group, and he had people were starting to look at you as a serious team, like some assembled globetrotters. He brings you through the group. Okay, you're not playing the best in the league, but you're within striking distance. And you sack him on Christmas Eve to bring in Pochettino. You're not going to win this Champions League. Neymar, first versus second, the biggest game of your domestic season. You get sent off. Sent off. What are you doing, man? And have you seen my man Joshua Kimmich? The guy's a stone cold Terminator. I have Neuer. I have Muller. Man, I've even got Goretzka. This man is a beast.
So Bombas, the way you're saying, because I don't want you to...
You go on.
No. Because I don't want you to give a scoreline here, but the way that you're talking, I'm a bit scared of what you might... What you're trying to... Because I personally don't think that I will show up if Bayern give birth to PSG on Wednesday, because I'm looking for two quality games. If Bayern blow out PSG on Wednesday, then I'm not sure how I react to that. But are you, because again, don't give me a scoreline yet, but are you saying that you are leaning towards Bayern winning and winning big on Wednesday? Or this is still going to be, it's a two-legged tie?
I think it'll be a two-legged tie, but one of the ties is going to be an absolute... Lewandowski is a big miss. But I think we're going to score the mentality goals. You know, the ones where it's just a focused goal and everyone falls in line, syncs up, and the person on the finish just concentrates it in. It'll be like that, but I don't think PSG's will get theirs in. Yeah, I think so, man.
Okay, no, so let me come, because we're not going to do scorelines all the way through. But Hussein, give it to me, man. Bayern PSG. General thoughts.
Yeah, so I think, in my opinion, I think Bayern do have the slight advantage, and there's a number of reasons why. So 3 weeks ago, we last played in the league Stuttgart, right? And since then, we've played Lazio. We've played, we played Werder Bremen that time. Then we played Lazio, Stuttgart, and now Leipzig. And obviously, these are different opponents from PSG, but I think something that gives me a little hope in terms of our defense is the fact that we haven't been playing in that high line that everyone knows Bayern about. You know, it wasn't as high as it generally was. But then there's another issue with that, because I think people keep forgetting, and this is the issue I have as a Bayern fan, because I love Flick. He's an amazing manager, but his favoritism is something that kind of really annoys me, because I respect Alaba, I respect Boateng. They're good defenders. I think Boateng should play, but who plays next to him? I prefer it to be Lucas Hernandez, because he's been really good recently. Now, I can understand why Flick wants to play Alaba, and he's a very good passer of the ball. That's without a doubt. But I think I'm just not really sure, because
But do you think Hernandez will handle that high line as well as Alaba did to an extent last time? Because Flick knows how high risk the high line is, and who is faster, Alaba or Hernandez? So who has a better recovery time to recover the ball that goes over the top? You know, that's another major factor as well.
Yeah, exactly. But I think regardless of who does play in that position, I prefer Hernandez, obviously. But I think when you have a defender like Davies, who is also on the pitch, and Nicolas Sula might play at right back, and for a player his size, he's quite quick as well. I think we have some advantage because of the pace that we do have in our defenders right now. But yeah, I think that's my only issue really. As I said, I just prefer Lucas Hernandez because he played against Leipzig yesterday and he was fantastic, right? But yeah, I think whoever plays, I don't mind. But again, the other thing is, when Lucas Hernandez has played so well yesterday, and then PSG still have Di Maria, they still have Neymar, they still have Mbappe. I don't know about the situation with Icardi, but I heard Moise Kean might start, so that's a bit interesting. So yeah, they've still got the attackers, to obviously inflict damage on Bayern, but I'm looking at their defense as well. With some people saying, Verratti's not a huge miss. I think he is a big miss, because I think people are forgetting that this is a Bayern team that love to press a lot. And I think he is a very good midfielder because he is very press resistant. I think they're going to miss out on his abilities. As for, I don't rate Danilo Pereira. If he plays, I think they're screwed, because I think many PSG fans, I think they haven't been, they haven't enjoyed his presence very much. And, they have Ander Herrera, who, it's just not. It's just not great when you're missing out on Verratti and Paredes. So I think that gives us the advantage. And obviously the fullbacks as well. Their fullbacks aren't too good. And with our pace as well on the flanks, Coman's been doing very good this season. Sané's picking up his form recently. Same with Gnabry, even though he might play in the center, in my opinion, which is what I prefer. But if Choupo-Moting plays, I don't really mind, because his hold-up play is very good. He might get memed a lot, but his hold-up play was very good against Leipzig. So yeah.
Okay, so I want to now go through scorelines now from everybody.
Well, you haven't gone to Benjamin yet, and it's just Bayern Fan TV wants to come on again. Before you start the scoreline, he wants to come on.
All right, Ben, talk to me, man. Ben, talk to me.
Yeah. Okay, I think we one thing we're missing, particularly with the way we're disregarding PSG, is the fact that you can't always bring in league performances to the Champions League. We've seen this countless number of times. So I don't care how their performance was, whether how poor they were against Lille or whoever. The CL is something else. I've said this before. I've said it, and we've seen it. The CL is something else, really. And now that's not to say PSG will show up. But I realized that when we think about Bayern, particularly in the CL, there's one match that comes to mind. There's one match we think about them at their best, particularly with the 8-2. So we just think they're going to blow up. How many have they blown away? Like that 8-2 actually gives you a mindset that they can blow anybody.
Well, that was your
No, wait.
that was
Which
your
they can.
people. Speak about your people.
Mute your mic. Mute your mic. So yes, it's possible. Yes, they can blow away teams, but it was 1-0 against Lyon, and it was 1-0 against PSG. And I know this season they've been also very good, but I'm just trying to let you know something.
It was 3.
Sorry?
There wasn't a
Okay,
3-0 against Lyon.
3-0?
Yeah, didn't
3-0
Atletico
again?
Madrid cop 4 goals this season?
Can you just let me land?
Ben,
I said I know that this season there is a
Ben, look. You've been speaking nonsense for the last minute. Please talk.
It is mute your mic. So yeah, I think we've seen Bayern have had some games where they've struggled against even their teams in the league this season where they've scored just 1 goal at times. So you can't just think about Bayern at their best automatically. No. So I don't think it's going to be. I don't think they're going to blow away PSG. I think it's going to be a close game. I think if PSG play anything like they played against Barcelona, they have a chance. I mean, particularly the first leg, they have a chance against any high line at all if they can beat.
So what's the bigger miss, Lewandowski or Marco?
Lewandowski, because Marco is whack. Like, what did he do? What did he do in their run to the finals last season?
Okay.
It's overrated.
So, all right, yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Thank you. Bayern Fan TV, welcome. So, Bayern Fan TV, the last time you were here, you said something quite shocking. So, Bayern Fan TV with Lewandowski out, Marco out. How do you view the game? And I don't want a scoreline yet. Just tell me, how do you view the game in general? Because I'm terrified of what you're going to say for your scoreline. So before you give me your scoreline, how do you see this game going for your boys against PSG come Wednesday?
Okay, so I'm going to keep it reasonable this time because fact is PSG has been poor all season. They've been poor all season. I've said this from the beginning. I've watched every single one of their games this season, and they've not been good. They haven't been good under Tuchel, and they've not been good under Poch. So I was very confident going into it, and then Lewandowski got injured, and I'm like, okay, who's going to replace him? Is it going to be Choupo-Moting or is it going to be Gnabry? Now, I don't care who it is. If I'm going to be completely honest, I think it's going to be Choupo-Moting. I know most people think it's going to be Gnabry. I think it's going to be Choupo-Moting. And I think Choupo-Moting is going to score a hat-trick. That's the first thing. I think he's going to score a hat-trick against PSG in the first game. Besides that, though, I will say this PSG team is average. Their defense is average. Their centre-backs are decent.
Did you just Did you just say Choupo-Moting is going to score a hat-trick?
Yes, absolutely.
I believe he will score as well, man. But I don't think he's going to score a hat-trick. He's been playing well recently, man. Seriously, not bad.
The thing is, right? The thing is, last season we all said Perisic should start in the final. Coman started, the former PSG youth team player. This time it's going to be everyone's going to say Gnabry should start, and it's going to be Choupo-Moting, and then he's going to score. The narrative is written. We all know the narrative is written. You might not believe it, but the narrative is.
So your logic is based on
there
the
are things
narrative,
in football.
or is based on fact?
Facts and narratives are the same exact thing. I think this game is going to be over by the first leg. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not going to give a score, but I'll just say I was worried when Lewandowski got injured. Verratti got injured. I was like, whatever, who cares about Verratti? He's a waste man. He's a waste man. He's a road man. Doesn't matter. But now you look at their midfield, it's like, who have they really got? The only players that you need to worry about from PSG are Neymar and Mbappe. Neymar hasn't played good at all this season. You know, he gets his assist against bottom of the league, but when it comes to actually big teams, when it comes to actual important matches, he's just invisible. Mbappe, he's a threat, but like he's basically just a pace man, so I'm not that worried. But he might get a goal or two, but I don't care about the goal or two because we're going to score 5 or 6 in the first game. So I'm not worried. I'm going to be completely honest. PSG, they're one of those teams that, you know, when they're ahead, when they look good, they look very good. But like besides that, they look average. all the time because
Bayern Fan
they're
TV.
relying on individual players and not the team.
Bayern Fan TV, I'm not going to allow you to leave until you give me a scoreline for the first leg. Now, Bayern Fan TV, I am begging you, please be respectful to Paris Saint-Germain, who were Champions League finalists last season. Be respectful to a World Cup winner, the second teenager in history to score in a World Cup final, and be respectful to Neymar because he's a pretty good dancer. Can you please give me a scoreline for Wednesday, please?
Okay, so I'm going to give you two scorelines. The one that I actually believe and the one that I think will happen. So the one that I actually believe will be a 5-3 victory. Sorry, 5-2. 5-2. The one that I think that's going to happen is going to be a 7-1.
Oh my god. I need this crack.
I want what you're smoking, bro. Pass.
Oh my days.
Oh my fucking ears, man. You need to warn us.
My ears are
Can I go next?
You just setting this off.
Oh my god.
We need to give this guy a 10-second silence, please. Everybody, 10 seconds.
That's a
silence.
class A induction right there.
What the Bayern Fan TV, you are mad.
I tell you what, if it
Look,
happens,
I'm gonna come back.
you're
here after
all
the game.
coming back
and-
here. You're all coming back.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
be
not
back
gonna
here
happen.
after the game,
It's not
and
gonna
all
happen,
of you will
man.
say, "Wow, it's been
It's not
spot
gonna
on."
happen.
Bro, we're
Bayern
not
Fan
saying wow,
TV,
bro.
I don't know who your witch doctor is. If this happens, you're under investigation. I want you to know it's not gonna happen.
HH, fix your internet, man. You're freezing up.
Brick
Oh,
net.
wow. Am I still
Yeah,
freezing?
Well, your
Breathe
voice
and
is fine, but your camera's frozen.
Bro, Bayern Fan TV, you are the most confident guy I've ever met in my entire life, bro.
I used to be the most cautious team, but like usually I always judge us based on our performance, and that has never worked in the past because in the past we would have the most amazing performances, but then we'd still lose. This season is completely different. We have the worst performances I've seen Bayern have in a long, long time, but we only win. That's why I'm that's why I'm even more confident than I normally would be.
I want to know how many people that's ever been in the existence of just the human race in general ever said Choupo-Moting's gonna score a hat-trick in any game ever.
Okay, since HH has disappeared off the face of the earth,
He's been playing well. man.
Let's do
I'll go
results,
next.
I guess.
Listen, I was gonna predict a
I've
Bayern
never heard
victory,
anybody.
but after I was gonna predict a Bayern victory, but after I listened to this arrogant dickhead who just went before me, who's completely disrespected PSG in every way imaginable, called their centre backs average, even though they're better than your centre backs. And by
I
the way,
said the centre backs are the
Verratti's
only good defenders they have. I said the
Verratti-
wing backs are average.
Verratti is an amazing player. You missed
Oh,
Thiago.
come on. Stop with that
is
Verratti.
Bro,
nonsense.
undefeated, stop with this agenda of
Verratti
Verratti
nonsense.
agenda, bro.
That's
Relax with the
nonsense,
Verratti,
bro.
man.
No. Verratti, if Kimmich can dribble like Verratti. Okay, let's start there. For starters. Second,
Yeah, but
No,
he's a
Verratti
battle
thinks he
tank.
can dribble like
injured
him.
man.
I'm gonna
Don't-
take the battle tank.
No.
The only team that Verratti would start in is Accrington Stanley. Right? Let's not get us twisted. He's overrated. If his name was,
that's
if his name was
Verratti.
12,
I
I'm
agree
saying
he's
a player than
overrated. I do agree he's
That's too far.
overrated
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the way HH talk about
Yeah, yeah.
him, you would think he's like an Iniesta
And you know,
or
and you know,
Modric type of
and you know
player.
what's sick? I bet you the majority of us kind of rate him. It's just the way these guys go on about
Yeah,
him.
it's just the way undefeated
guys-
He's
HH
not a bad
talk
player.
about
He's
him.
not a bad
Because-
player. He's not a
I
bad
don't
player.
know.
You
Verratti's
rate-
not
you
a
rate
bad player
trophies.
for
You
me.
don't rate
He's
He's
a good
not.
player.
He's a good player, just the way
Yeah,
HH
it's-
and
it's-
undefeated
easy,
talk
easy,
about
easy,
him.
These guys
easy.
are
man.
an
He's
amazing
overhyped.
player.
Undisputed.
He's one
Undisputed.
nothing. He's
Hype,
one
bro.
nothing.
He's an
Undisputed.
amazing player. He's one of the most complete midfielders I've ever seen in my life.
He's one nothing. Nada.
Bro, I'm not
I don't care
denying
what
it.
he's
It's just
won.
the way
He's
you guys
better.
Hold on,
He-
hold
it's-
on.
It's his quality.
Hold on,
He's
he's
better
back.
than
He's
me.
back.
Welcome
back, he's
back.
back.
He's back.
It's gone
You're
chaos.
muted.
And still muted.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
good.
we
The way you guys
Brick-
talk about
brick
Verratti,
tennis.
you guys talk about him like he's
Yeah.
the second coming of Zidane or
Bricknet.
something.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, guys,
Bro,
order,
he's
Bro, it's
order in
blowing
the
up
house,
here.
order in the
Back on
house,
the wall.
guys, order in the house. Okay, so let's go through some scores, man. So Undisputed, talk to me, man.
Okay, I
Scoreline.
initially was predicting an easy Bayern win, but after I heard this arrogant dickhead in front of me, I have to say, the way people
Yeah.
disrespect some of these PSG players, their center backs, they have the best center back pairing in the world, in my opinion. Okay, their midfield sucks, but Neymar is more talented than any Bayern player that has ever existed. Okay,
Easy, relax.
no, he is.
Müller
Yes,
is
name
better
me a
than
Bayern
Neymar,
player
come
more
on.
talented.
Talents,
than him.
but look,
Exactly.
talents can only take you so far. Talents can only take you so far. But continue.
They were evenly matched in the Champions League final last year. There was no Verratti there anyway. So, you know, the way these guys go on about it, you don't have Thiago, so you have... There's that also. You don't have Lewandowski compared to the last time you have a Champions League final. I'll go with a 1-1 draw. Wait, who plays at home the first leg? Is it PSG? Bayern plays at home? Yeah, 1-1 draw. Good result for PSG.
Vilton, give me a score.
Before I give my score, Infinity Son wanted me to read this. Apparently, Neymar mom's birthday is in 2 weeks after the match, so Neymar might want to take a vacation after the Bayern
this might be the last time we see him in the Champions League.
So this might be the last time. But I'm gonna go.
League.
And that's from Undisputed, bro. You are one of the most arrogant person here, so that's kind of
that is true. That's ironic. You speak of arrogance, man.
Humble.
But I'm gonna go.
I just can't help it that Liverpool's that good at football. It's not my
Because
fault.
I want PSG to win this game, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna go 3-1 Bayern the first leg. 3-1.
Damn.
3-1 or 2-1.
Mo, talk to me.
So hard, man. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark, and I'm gonna go with the same result on Undisputed one with 1-1.
Ben, Len Labine.
I'm gonna go 8-8.
Can I please have a real scoreline, please?
8-8, like HH. Okay, no, I'll go 2-1 to PSG.
Ooh, does Neymar show up, or does
I don't
Mbappe
know.
show up?
I just don't want to go with what everybody's saying.
Thank you.
They could be. I mean, we win. I have some bragging rights. So.
Hussein, talk to me. Score.
First, I just wanted to say to Undisputed, you're saying Marquinhos and Kimpembe are the best center back pairing in the world, but they're second in the Uber Eats league. So I don't know about that. But I think my score prediction is going to be 3-1 Bayern. I know it's a bit high of a score for Bayern, but I just don't trust PSG's defense. I think Mbappe will get a away goal for PSG, though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Z-Man, talk to me, man. Score.
The scoreline is most likely going to be I could see it being a 2-1, but since I'm an agent of chaos, please bring that 7-1. Please bring that 7-1.
Wait, so you want a 7-1 to exist?
Yeah, why not? Entertainment, bro. I like my team's not involved.
He's a Barca fan. He lost 8-2. So
No. Relax, Relax, Vilton. No. Okay.
8-2, 4-0. I get it. 4-1. Yeah, okay.
If I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be a 2-1, but 7-1 Bayern Fan TV. You're definitely under investigation. That happens, man.
Wait, okay. 2-1 to who? 2-1 to who?
I would say 2-1 to Bayern.
All right. YSK Jackson, score.
To protect the integrity of the Champions League and to maintain healthy competition, I hope that Bayern Munich shows mercy to PSG and it ends up being a nice and easy 2-1 victory.
Okay. Bombast, talk to me. Score.
4-1 Munich.
Oh God. And Bayern Fan TV.
You all are going to be disappointed. I'm so sure.
Okay, well, look.
Never forget that Leroy Sané is a big profile signing.
It's really.
This is what he was bought for.
Super chat. Yes, Society Super Chat has to do with Bayern Fan TV.
Okay, actually, yeah, let me hit that. So just bear with me. Before Mr. Bayern Fan TV goes, let me just hit these, man. So first off, from Armchair Critic, who says, from Shane Schubert, thanks for the double, says Marco would be the third best central midfielder on the pitch. Ouch. No, Marco is the best midfielder of his generation. He would be the best midfielder on the pitch if he was playing based purely on talent and technique. Armchair Critic, who says, Armchair, can I finish this job? Can I finish this job? Thank you. From Armchair Critic, who says, what LSK's right. I believe Mbappe is better without Neymar. Mbappe still needs the service and the balls that Neymar gives him, both, which is very key.
No. I said Mbappe is better when Neymar is effective.
There we go. Okay, now that makes sense. I'm sure Critic again says, bar passing range, Javi has nothing on Verratti, in my opinion. And Verratti's passing is more dynamic than Javi. Javi is and always has been a system merchant, which is true. And from Yassir's side, who says, Bayern fan TV is a PSG fan in disguise. I see double H's juju. Yassir's side, I know Bayern fan TV. He is a true, thoroughbred Bayern fan. He's slightly crazy, slightly psychotic, but I can assure you he is fully a Bayern fan who believes these things. Man. So, Bayern fan TV, we hope to see you on Wednesday, specifically if the prodigy says what's up. So, guys, let's just refresh this panel right now and bring in some fresh dudes in here. So, guys, we have 3 spaces free now. We've got 3 spaces free. 11:55. So we're going to the next big one, man. We're keeping it moving.
By the way, if PSG end up winning, I want the Bayern Munich fans to show up, unlike Liverpool fans. I want you to show up.
Wait, question. Do you think Marco is better than Modric?
I will repeat this again. He is the best and most talented.
He is not better than John.
Where's his talent? I don't see
He's
this.
not.
I don't
see. No, this guy.
Okay,
So Real Madrid, Liverpool, Real Madrid. In the words of Yassir's side, Real Madrid and Liverpool. Okay.
Can I go really quickly because I have to go in like 2 minutes?
Oh, okay. Sure. So, on this piece of talk to me, Liverpool, man. What's 5-0, 6-0 Liverpool? Salah hat-trick, Jota,
Listen,
4
for
goals. What? Kabak to pockets, Benzema, 90 minutes.
Okay, jinxes don't exist. Let's start there.
Thank you. Tell this to the live chat.
He's gonna try and jinx.
No.
My days, undisputed. Please.
Jinxes don't exist. There are some brick analysts who say things like Minamino is better than Haaland, and then it bites them in the butt, and then they're afraid of saying
Who the hell would
things.
say that?
I have no idea.
The
And
number
then
one analyst in the world.
And then
What a weird
people
take,
are
man.
afraid of making brave takes is because they're afraid that it might bite them in the back. I said Trent is the best right back in the world, and every single time he's had a bad game since then, Lead Level Studios has build up the receipt, and this is a receipt merchant. But anyway, this Hangout is a receipt merchant. But anyway, there's some clubs who are just made for this competition. There's FA Cup merchants like Arsenal. There's Carabao Cup merchants like Man City. There's Europa League merchants like Chelsea.
You realize Real Madrid have 15 of these trophies. Oh, this is 15 or
13. Yeah, but 7
they've
of
got
them don't count. So it is what it is. Anyway.
Okay.
When we walk on that pitch, we're going to have the best right back in the world, the best left back in the world, the best young defender in the world, the best defensive midfielder in the world, the best 2 wingers in the world. And I think we're going to win. It will be tight, but I do think that we're going to win. It will be, I want to say 2-1 for us. That's
and Jota with both goals, I take it.
1 Jota, 1 Salah, and a penalty for Madrid. I don't know who takes their penalties if Ramos is out, but it is what it is. And I'm pretty sure we'll make the final. Whatever happens after that, who knows? But I'm pretty confident we'll make the final. Anyway, guys, I gotta go out. Peace out.
Peace out on this pizza. Thank you for your mad crazy takes.
So we're gonna ignore everything Undisputed said, yeah? Thank you.
Exactly.
It's on wax.
I hope that was some next reverse psychology.
It's on wax. So we have 1 free space. So any Liverpool or Real Madrid fan, we've got 1 free space for you. 1 free space for you. Any Real and Real Madrid fan, Vilton, talk to me.
Undisputed kind of hit it on the spot. It's gonna be a tight game, but I think
Vilton, Vilton.
Mute your mic, Samuel. Mute your mic.
Levels online.
But yeah, Undisputed hit it on the spot because at the end of the day, it's gonna be a tight game, obviously, but it might even be a lubrication. You never know. But I do think Liverpool's gonna win this just because of our attack. Like our attack is so limitless. It's just because our attack is so like one-dimensional. It's like pass the ball to Benzema and hope Benzema does something with it. Yes, Vinny's good on 1v1, but when it comes to being clinical, you can't rely on them. And
why don't you have hope? Why don't you have?
No, listen. I'm just giving you my tactical input into the game. And Asensio's he's on the right. I'm pretty sure he's gonna start too. He's just gonna pass the ball backwards like he usually does, and the Spanish media are gonna go crazy when he just passed the ball backwards. And we all know Casemiro, Modric, and Kroos. We know those guys are quality, but at the end of the day, I just think that Liverpool just have a better attack than us. Obviously, it's obviously, but our defense I think is slightly better. That definitely is better than Liverpool. I know Ramos not gonna be there, but Nacho and Varane been pretty solid at the back. And for Christ's sake, it's just I saw your board training today. So
No,
because
no,
my
Vilton, Vilton,
no, but
please,
no.
Vilton,
My thing
Vilton,
is
don't.
let me just say
Man.
this. Let me say this. My thing is right. I don't want him to play because my thing is right. I feel like he's gonna play that game. Then
He's
after the
finished,
game,
Vilton. He's finished.
no,
I
listen.
don't
No,
care.
I feel
Just
like
leave
he's
him.
gonna play. Hazard's gonna play that game, right? Then after the game, we're gonna hear breaking news. Hazard's been injured.
Yes.
He's out for 4
Yes.
weeks. Like, so
Vilton, I've
if
given
I'm
up.
Hazard, right?
I
No.
read that
Look,
Ramos might be
I'm
back
just,
though.
I don't think Ramos gonna play. But I don't want Hazard to come back this season anymore. To be honest with you, because you just take care of your body, bro. Because
Yeah,
you
just
clearly can't.
yeah, look, move, man.
But it's whatever. We can't rely on Hazard anyway. But yeah, for this game, it's just I don't see how we're gonna win this game. To be honest with you, as long if we lose, if we're gonna like when we do lose, I just hope we lose with honor and pride. I hope it's not like Barca when we lose like 8-2, 5-2. I just hope we lose with honor and pride. We
Vilton,
fight till the end.
and do you promise me that this is the reverse
This
psychology that
bullcrap.
you're using?
No, I'm not using reverse psychology because I just don't see how we're gonna be Liverpool. With our attack. Like I don't. Do you see Vinicius Jr. and Asensio show up? I'm gonna say this, Itches.
When you
If
get to
As-
me, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna
like
explain how you're
Itches,
gonna use your
I'm gonna
attack.
say this right now. If Asensio scored one of these flukes 40-yard goals that he usually scored, and Rodrigo scored a game winner, bro, the agenda is gonna be insane, bro. I'm gonna say Rodrigo is better than Mbappe, and I'm gonna forgive Asensio for all the pain he has caused me since 2019. But it's just the guy, like, I just don't see how we're going to win this game with our attack, like, just relying on one guy to score. And Ramos not going to be there. We know how clutch he is. And Casemiro, yes, he's a second top scorer, but really, guys, like, in the Champions League, we know how, because Liverpool, let's be real, Liverpool's not a baby club, bro.
Wait. So Casemiro is the second top scorer in Real Madrid this season?
Yeah, this season, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so it is what it is. So that's why I'm like, if we do lose, I'm not gonna be mad. We lost to a good team. Yes, I want to beat Liverpool, of course, but I just think that Liverpool gonna edge it out. I think Liverpool wins this 2-1 or 3-1 in the first leg.
Samuel, give me a full, honest take about your boys who we believe are back. Jota's ready to rock and roll. See, Senior?
First of all, we're gonna ignore everything that Vilton says because we know that's an absolute bunch of rubbish he said. Definitely reverse psychology. Now, if we're looking at this objectively, Real Madrid are the slight favourites. It is nearly 50-50. It can be like 51%, 49%. Literally like that. And the only reason why I say Real Madrid are slight favourites is because even though our centre-back partnership has been good for the past 4 games because we had 4 clean sheets, I am personally scared of Benzema against Kabak. Now, the reason why I'm saying I'm scared of against Benzema and Kabak is because Kabak is not good aerially. Benzema is going to take advantage of that. Nat Phillips is good aerially, but Kabak isn't. Benzema will take advantage of that. It's like,
but Samuel, it's
remember
only
when we
Benzema. Who else is there apart from Benzema?
literally, if they get the ball to Benzema in the air, I'm going to be scared. I'm going to be very scared. Literally. Do you know when we had Van Dijk and then we had Lovren last season, a couple seasons before? Remember what the strikers always did with Lovren? They will target him. I'm scared that Benzema will do that. Second of all, they still have Modric, who's probably the best centre mid in the world. I'm aligned with that. You can dictate the game. And also, we do need to watch out for Vinicius Junior. Now, I know this guy can't finish for anything. However, he has got the pace and the skill to cause chaos. That alone scares me. Because when you have a player that can cause chaos, anything can happen. Think about it. And especially, even though Trent has been playing well recently, he can put Ben Trent under pressure a little bit. But now that's Real Madrid's threat. Now this is our threat. Jota has been on fire for club and country. He's he's been scoring for Portugal and he's been scoring for Liverpool. So I can't lie to you, boy. Real Madrid need to watch out for Jota. Second of all, depending on how Zidane plays, I don't know if they're going to play a 5 at the back or 4 at the back. But recently, I've been seeing their fullbacks coming up very high. Trent and Robertson will take advantage of that one. And that's why we need Fabinho in the midfield to cover them. You need the Fabinho in the field to cover them. They will take advantage of that, and it will be crossing galore. However, I don't want it to be crossing galore because we're only playing one way. We need to also go through the middle as well. But we need to take advantage of the wings as well because there will be space in behind. And our pressing game also, that's the last thing, our pressing game. Varane is not good on the ball. We saw against Man City last season, when you put them under pressure, they will crumble. Our pressing game needs to be on point. Are we going to give a score right now?
Oh, no. Afterwards.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
Sorry, Red wants to come in real quick. Just kick me out real quick. Red wants to come in.
Okay, okay, Dora. I'll leave you because I want to leave the Real Madrid and Liverpool guys in here. So I'll leave space. So let me come to Z-Man. Talk to me, Z-Man.
Okay, this game is, like I said, this game is probably going to be the most interesting game out of all the ties, and this is the game that I'm most excited about because this is where Zidane has to be creative in utilizing in his formation choices in general. Because so far, what we've seen from a tactical standpoint is in the Champions League, specifically against Atlanta, he's been using 3 in the back. With Ramos gone, that's not necessarily the best choice, and not to mention the fact that Liverpool, they seem to, like Arsenal exposed. It seems to be, creativity from the fullback. Is Klopp going to use creativity from the fullback? I feel like that's if he does that, he could get at this at this Real Madrid side if they do 3 in the back with Militao being the third person, and then you have the likes of Luis Vasquez and Mendy joining the attack. I don't think he can go with that type of attack. I don't think he could go with that type of tactic. That's not necessarily the best way to go about it. And I feel like, with that being said, his other favorite tactical switch is a 4-1-2-1-1-2. So it's like,
what didn't he play through the back against Atalanta though?
No, he did. He played. No, yeah, he played. The thing is with
he did. He played 3 at the back.
Yeah. The thing is, if he decides to go with a Nacho and a Varane as a center back partnership, it's probably the best center back partnership that they have compared to a Varane and a Militao, in my opinion. So with a Nacho and a Varane, they're gonna have to be on their toe, and I don't think they can play. They can't go all out attack because that's how they're gonna get exposed.
So that means you now have Vasquez right, Mendy left.
Yeah. No. Vasquez and Mendy are gonna start regardless. I feel like those two have been some of their somewhat most consistent players. So for me, those 2 fullbacks are automatically going to start, whether they occupy as wingbacks or whether they occupy as fullbacks. Now, the problem with those 2 is they're much better going up top. And are you gonna try to mold them and change the style that they've been playing so far in terms of coming up with a defense?
Yo, Z-Man, I think we lost you. Z-Man, I think we lost you, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, if now what is it? Luis Vasquez and Mendy, if he can't force them to come up with a defensive approach. Especially Luis Vasquez. Luis Vasquez can do it, but to hold him defensively throughout the whole game and for Real Madrid to sit back, I don't think he's going to do that. That's where Real Madrid are going to be exposed in terms of what Liverpool have and the players they have and what the players are usually used to playing. So I do think Liverpool's fullbacks are going to be key. Now, in terms of the other side, you look at Liverpool, and Firmino can't start. Firmino 100% can't start. If he starts, I don't understand why you would bench a player like Jota, who's been incredible for you and who's been one of your most on-form players.
Oh, it's because you're saying bench Firmino.
Yeah, you have to bench him because with those three, you have more of a dynamic attack instead of relying on a Salah, instead of relying on a Mane.
But do you think he will bench him though,
We
based
don't
on
have
how
to bench
loyal
him.
he is to him?
We don't have to bench him.
No. The thing is, if you guys play with an attacking mid, I don't think that's the best way to go about this tact. If you put Firmino on an attacking mid position, I don't necessarily think that's the best way to go about it, because their strongest suit, the Real Madrid's strongest suit, is the middle of the park. The amount of experience they have and the amount of players with quality that they have that can outclass you in the middle of the park. That's not probably the best way to utilize it, because if he goes with Firmino as an attacking mid, you're essentially leaving out the defensive approach of holding down those three midfielders for Real Madrid. So for me, Jota has to start. It has to be Jota, Salah, Mane. Now I know that Mane hasn't necessarily been the most on form, but with Salah you have finishing ability, and with Jota you're so dynamic. And the fact that they lost Ramos, which is key. Losing Ramos is big, man. It's like that's their best center back, and that's their leader. He's been the one that's been able to implement and organize their structure. Now pressing them. I think if you guys press them aggressively, especially from the back when they're trying to build up, you're definitely gonna create chances with the amount of errors that they make. So
overall, who would you give the edge to in this game overall, based on the players available? No Ramos for thingy. Based on who do you think has the edge for the first leg?
For the first leg, I would say Liverpool have the edge. They definitely have the edge. I would think it's close to a 50-50, but Liverpool have the edge, because again, I don't think Zidane is going to change. I don't think Zidane is going to change his tactics.
Okay, Red, talk to me, man. Talk to me, Mr. Red. Red ain't popping off. Eric, talk to.
Yo, H, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Go for it.
Perfect. Yo, what's on? Okay, so like for this tie, I think this is the most evenly matched tie of this round. It's 50-50 down the line. Both teams, I think both are the top two teams injured this season, so both teams are coming in very wounded. I think here's the thing about like Madrid versus Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool has faced a team with our style. Like, I don't think they faced anybody in the Premier League with our style. You have Manchester City, which are the closest, but Manchester City primarily, like, they stretch their opposition horizontally, whereas Madrid have more of a vertical stretch where we pass back and forth and slingshot and release our wing backs or our wingers. And you see that with Vinicius, Mendy, and Vasquez. Primarily, when we run to the final third, it's through our left flank, because the right flank is non-existent pretty much. We only have Vasquez on the right.
So Carvajal is still injured?
Carvajal is still injured. I think even if Carvajal's back, I don't know if I'm Zidane, I wouldn't start him. I feel like just because here's the thing about Vasquez, right? Vasquez is not a 1v1 defender, right? Like he's not there to side tackle and win the ball back. He's not that type of fullback. What he does is cover spaces. He makes sure that to make the runner go in a certain direction so other more competent defenders do that. And that's what Zidane uses him in the 3-4-3 because with that kind, he doesn't have as much defensive duties, and he has a center back cover him, a midfielder help aiding him, and a forward as well. So on any part of the pitch, it's always a 2 versus 1 situation where Vasquez has help. And he covers a lot of ground. He's got legs for days, so like that's why I think he's vital because of his match fitness. I would edge him over Carvajal. If Carvajal is 60% match fit, I would definitely start with Carvajal because Carvajal's just overall an incredible player. But just based off of the consistency this season, Vasquez I think deserves a start. Obviously like Nacho, Varane, and Militao with Mendy as left back. Like that should be our back five or 3-4-3. The midfield should be Casemiro, Cruz, Modric. Obviously with I'd say Modric and Casemiro play more. Sorry, Kroos and Casemiro play more centrally, where Modric is going to like sort of go up top and sort of help out with those passes. And you have up front, I would definitely want to play Vinicius and Benzema. I feel
Wait,
like
so you would want Militao to start?
well, we don't really have a choice, to be honest with you.
No, but like if you go with a 4-3-3.
Yeah,
No, we're going to go
Nacho
for a
and
3-4-3.
thingy in central defense. Vasquez right back, Nacho and Varane in the central defensive pairing.
Yeah, so we're like how we're playing is essentially a 3-4-3, where you have the back three of Nacho, Militao, Varane. I would probably put Nacho. I would probably put Nacho on the left and Militao on the right, with Varane centrally. I would put Varane. Mendy plays left wing back, Vasquez right wing back, Casemiro and Kroos both central, with Modric in the number 10 position behind Vinicius or Vinicius and Benzema. And that's just in build up and possession. You'll see, like, once we actually get into like when we're in the final third, those positions all go out the window. Essentially, we just at that point, that's when we sort of like suffocate teams in their own box, and we try to just stretch them vertically, try to break that line and get a chance on. I honestly, I'm going to go for Vinicius. I think is going to be key here. Because like even Trent Alexander-Arnold, like I saw his game against Arsenal. I think he played excellently in attack. But like, look, you guys saw against Atalanta, any mistake you make on the left wing for Real Madrid, like it's a counterattack because Vinicius is just going to hit his stride. So, and that's very dangerous because if he does 2, 3, 4 of those a match, like and we make one good chance, like I think we'll get a goal up. And the only thing I find hard for like Liverpool, I feel like their attack is dangerous. I feel like overall as a team they're pretty well balanced.
But who do you give the edge to though?
I think in my prediction for the score, I think Real Madrid have just enough to edge it 2-1, just enough. I think Liverpool. I think the way to beat Liverpool is just by like going at their defenders, just attacking them relentlessly. Don't let them play their game, because once Liverpool break, they have the clinical players. You have players like Jota who can score a goal. You have he's in insane form. You have Salah who's always a threat. You have Mane who could make something out of nothing. So like their attack is dangerous, but I feel like if we go at their weakest point, which is their center back, because like look, Nat Phillips and Kabak, I'm not doubting their ability. It's just that experience does play a role in the Champions League. You're not playing a team that's like in the league that has other companies that this is a team that.
But my thing is, are you sure Vinicius? Because remember, if good Vinicius shows up, it's great. Benzema alone is not enough to defeat Liverpool. So my thing is that will Vinicius, Rodrigo, Asensio, will these other guys show up?
See, here's the thing: when you it's about the style of play, right? Like when you actually think about it and be like, oh well, how are we going to score? They only have Benzema, who's a great scorer. That is true. But if you look at Real Madrid also have the most diverse score sheet. Everybody in Real Madrid squad is on the sheet. Like we constantly break that record every season. Last season, I think everybody on our squad, aside from Brahim Diaz, scored. I think everybody aside from Brahim Diaz.
Asensio as well.
Yeah, well, I would honestly, Asensio's just off the bench, man. That's all he's good for. He's not a great starter. When he starts, he's very underwhelming. When he comes off the bench, that's when he really shows up. That's why I want Vinicius, because Vinicius is just dangerous, HH. Like, here's the thing. He's not a consistent scorer, but what he would do, he's going to fatigue the other team. He's a problem. You can't let him go.
He can cause issues. We already know he can cause
and
issues.
HH, the thing is like, think about it this way, right? You play Vinicius for the first 60 minutes, and now you have a player that you're tracking for 60 minutes. They can jog up and down the pitch for 60 minutes without getting tired, right? You take him off, you bring on Asensio and Rodrigo against tired legs. Like Asensio is going to be like Usain Bolt. Like that's how, and that's why he's always good off the bench. Is he's not really good as a starter, because I feel like when he's up against top legs, he's easily marked because he doesn't have that. But so
we just no, because I'll come back because we'll get score lines afterwards, man. So before I come to Eric, man, let me just hit this. So from Harry O'Kane, thank you for the up, Harry O'Kane. Says quickly, who's getting relegated from the Premier League? Sheffield United, West Brom, Newcastle should. But you boys will just stay afloat. It's end up being Fulham. So Fulham, Sheffield United, and West Brom, Newcastle will just about save through. But again, your boy Mike Ashley needs to fix up, bro. The guy is ruining your club. Eric, talk to me, man. Real Madrid, Liverpool.
Yeah. This is like Zeman said. I think this is the most interesting.
For sure.
Side. It really can go either way. Honestly, I keep changing. I keep switching because. Earlier on, I was like, yeah, I think Madrid are going to win this. I think they'll just have the edge. But
So then how much does the Ramos loss swing your view then, with Ramos not taking part in the first leg?
I think it has an effect. It affects my thoughts on the game, but not that much, because the main reason I was saying Madrid will go through is because Liverpool have been really poor defensively. They've just been poor in general. They couldn't score, and they kept conceding. So it was an obvious pick. Madrid, yes, they concede goals from time to time, but they're not too bad defensively. They're generally solid, even without Ramos. So I was expecting Madrid to beat Liverpool, but I think this might be a draw, but it can really honestly. Okay, so I think it could go either way, but I'm expecting a draw. I think no matter what happens, I'm expecting Benzema to do something. I think he's going to exploit Liverpool's defense.
Well, do you think Jota will show up and he could be the difference maker? Based on how he's been playing, because it's a guy that Liverpool have missed big time, and I think that Jota could be the serious difference maker in this game, because I think Mane has struggled this season. Salah, we know Salah can always do it, but I think in Jota is the kind of spark that they need, that I think is lacking from Firmino and Mane.
Yeah, I think Jota is going to be important for this game. I'm expecting Jota. Honestly, like I had I can't remember who it was saying that it should be Jota, Mane, and Salah, but I don't know if Mane should. Is Mane playing well enough to play? I know you play him based on previous.
It's either Mane or Firmino. Take your pick.
You got to go with Mane.
Yeah, I guess you have to go with Mane if you have to pick between two of them. But yeah, I think Jota will have an impact on the.
And what about Vinicius? Do you think? Do we see good Vinicius, or do we see bad Vinicius?
Yeah, I'm hoping we see good Vinicius, because I need him to do something. I think I was saying about Benzema, but Vinicius might he might do some awful things to Kabak. He might cause some problems. So yeah, it should be
okay.
interesting.
Abdullahi, talk to me. Real Madrid, Liverpool. General thoughts.
Before I talked about Madrid, can I little bit about talk about PSG and get my prediction?
No. I mean, we'll talk afterwards, but let's just talk Real Madrid, Liverpool, because we already talked about that.
No, Ramos is a little bit dicey. I listened to what Vuitton and Red was saying. I understand Vuitton, but Vuitton said the same thing against Atlanta. We know what happened. So Vuitton, you can't get us on this. So I understand. So, and I think everybody's underestimating Zinedine Zidane. We're underestimating this man a lot. Yes, he has won 3 Champions League for Madrid, but Zidane knows how to win. And those players are not really playing for Madrid, they're really playing for Zinedine Zidane. And when they're on it, it's very difficult to kind of bypass the way Zidane plays. So, for me, I'm going to give it to Madrid straight away. I'm making it to Madrid.
Even though Madrid don't have Ramos, and you're seeing how Jota is back on form, back in the team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the only player Madrid should fear most is Diego Jota. And because I believe with the way he's in form, maybe Varane or Militao, some of them could make mistake. We could give Jota the chance to score. But I think the player Liverpool should be very, especially Kabak and Phillips, is Karim Benzema and Vinicius Jr. Because I don't trust Kabak enough to go 1v1 with Benzema, or Phillips to go 1v1 with Benzema. Vinicius may have that goal sense, but it will cause trouble. It will cause problem. That as a Liverpool person, I'll be worried, because I know 1v1 with him. Yeah, I know this is good, but do I trust that as a defender? No. Attacking is good, but 1v1 with Vinicius, it's -1. It's game over. It's literally game over. It's bye-bye to Anfield. So I'm not trusting Arnold with Vinicius Jr. That's my problem with it. Going forward is good, but back, hey, yeah, no. So that's I'm giving it to Madrid. I'm making it to Madrid for me.
Okay. Ben, talk to me.
Okay. One important factor for me for Liverpool, and like that, I've noticed a trend with them this year, particularly. Maybe not the whole season, but this year, they've, apart from the plenty losses, the moment they win and maybe have a 2-game win, they just lose again. They just crumble again. And I was if I was a Liverpool fan, I would have been hoping they probably just won this Arsenal game by 1 goal, so that they wouldn't think that, so that they will be up for the Madrid game. Because I've noticed this trend. The moment they win well, I think they beat one team. I can't remember who they beat, and the next time they just lost woefully. So I think this Arsenal win may deceive them to think, because actually, if you watch them, Arsenal were bad. They were not that good. Actually, they weren't that good. So I
Ben,
think
if you really
they
look
let,
at it, the next game that we played was at home. We're away again.
no, I don't care about the home and away. I mean, you actually
Well,
had
to
a
be honest,
particular
our home form has
sequence
been
of that.
poor. Our
No,
home
just get
form
my
has been
point.
poor.
I agree, but I'm saying you had a sequence of. I remember you. I noticed you have a sequence like this, so that's why I'm saying I'm not too confident for Liverpool, because Madrid are very, very what do you call it now, solid at the back, solid at the middle as well. So I don't think it will be easy. But with Salah, you always have a chance. But the thing is, he has his bad days where he can just hit the bar 2 times, hit the ball over.
But the thing about
Like,
Salah is that, say what you want and so forth, man. The guy's a pretty consistent goal scorer, and
that's what
even
I'm saying.
despite
I said
Liverpool's
with
tough
Salah, you
season,
always.
mm,
Yes, I'm saying with Salah, you always have a chance. But there's something about him. Like I've noticed, is like he doesn't. He can, in this kind of game. This is the kind of game that Salah may not show up. This is the kind of game he may not show up. Like if you remember the Barcelona first leg, he hit the bar. He was just having chances and chances like that. So
Yeah.
I think he can have those kind of games. Even against Atletico, I was shook in the first leg and in the second leg, particularly the first leg in Metropolitano. He was just blasting these balls. Like, what was happening? So, but if he's on his day, I believe yes, you have a chance. So I think
Yeah.
I'm having that
Salah
in
might
mind.
want.
Liverpool should be careful. Because if you meet Madrid on their day, just don't let them score first. Because if they now score first, and if Benzema scores first, because no, there's some players that score and the whole team they just feel. For me, if it's left to tactics, I would obviously give it to Jurgen Klopp. Or CL. I've watched too much of this CL to know that tactics doesn't. It's not all about that. It's not all about that.
Okay, so who you giving? So who do you give the edge to
Okay,
specifically for this
particularly
first
for
leg?
this first leg, I would go with 3-1 to Madrid. 3-1 to Madrid. That's just
Okay.
my thinking about that.
YSK Jackson,
3-1 to
talk to me.
Madrid.
YSK Jackson, talk to me.
So I think this was a 50-50 all the way up until Ramos got injured. And I think Ramos is a huge loss for Madrid, not necessarily from a defensive point of view, because I still think that the Madrid defense is leaps and bounds better than what Liverpool has to offer. But in terms of that leadership that Ramos offers, his mindset, his mentality, the way he rallies the team, especially in Champions League games. Because before, if there was no Ramos, you saw how Real Madrid fell apart, how Real Madrid capitulate. But in those times, you had the likes of Cristiano there to step in into that position. But they don't have that kind of player. And if Benzema doesn't turn up, you can't rely on Vinicius to finish anything. Asensio is a bench player. Modric, they're not that level of clutch that the likes of players that Real Madrid used to have. So, what I'm interested to see is Vinicius is going to be key in this game. Which Vinicius turns up is going to be key in this game.
I think the thing that people have to understand is when Vinicius turns up, he is a game changer. That's the thing. So like he literally, because he's the kind of guy that he disrupts things. You see, bad Vinicius is horrendous and he's like the worst you could see. But good Vinicius, he's going to cause issues. So if you have good Vinicius, he is going to be a serious problem for Liverpool if they don't really adhere and take care of it. Just as for Vinicius, you can't tell which one you're going to get.
Exactly. And you know what's going to be interesting? If the Vinicius turns up, if that guy turns up I'm very interested to see his battle against Trent, because I don't think Trent will be able to handle that Vinicius.
Oh no, no,
He's
see,
gonna-
that is what's going to be very interesting, because like if let's say it's the Vinicius that just wastes, it's cool. But the fact that because we know Vinicius is left, Trent is on the right, and if Vinicius is on his game and actually makes good decisions, we know that Trent is good going forward.
He's gonna
Defensively,
clown Trent. He's gonna clown Trent if he turns up.
but again, I just don't know which Vinicius
He's
is
not.
going to
He's
show
not
up, bro.
consistent. He's not. He's not consistent enough for us to make predictions like that. So,
Mm-mm.
yeah, I think the game is slightly, tips in the favor, of Liverpool for me because of the Ramos situation. But the Liverpool's forwards, apart from Salah, you can't say any of them are class. Jota's on form, obviously. It was for Portugal in the international break, but that was against street bums from nowhere, so I'm not really putting too much on that. So, other than Salah, there's no real threat going forward. But I still think the Ramos situation.
So you don't put Jota as a threat?
He's a threat, but I don't think he's not clutch like Salah.
Well, he's not been given the until before he got injured. He was actually pretty clutch. Before he got injured, he was wide scoring all the Liverpool's goals, their winning goals, and so forth. Before he got injured, so I think it's like he's already shown his importance, and I do believe that if he never got injured, Liverpool would have been in a much better position if he never got injured, even with the Van Dijk Matip injury. So I think, as much as we talk about Salah, who has proven himself, we have to talk about Jota, who I think, yes, this is new territory for him, but we should still mention his name, not to the same degree as Salah, but we still have to give his name somewhat
Yeah,
respect.
of course. He's the next best informed player they have. If you leave Salah aside, and I'm still not clear. Will by any chance will we get to see Zard in this game?
Why, Jackson? Could just how are you finished with your general thoughts on the game? So you're finished.
I wasn't trolling. I wasn't trolling.
You're gonna be fit.
Mo. So Mo, are you ready to talk, Mo? So I think I was getting Mo.
Yeah, here I am.
Mo, give me your general thoughts on the game. Thank you.
What a shame.
Okay. Before I was slightly edging Real Madrid, but the Ramos injury makes it 50-50. It really does. I don't think it gives Liverpool an edge because, as a couple of guys have already mentioned, Real Madrid have been solid defensively even without him. Nacho has stepped up big time, and the Man City game kind of ruined Varane's reputation. But this season, he's been very solid. Even without Ramos, he's been very solid.
But Varane can always tend to, like, Varane is a weird one because the guy was one of the best players at the World Cup, 100%. But those mistakes against City were shocking mistakes.
See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were shocking, but it was one game. Like, it could happen to anyone in one game, and I feel like people focus on that and forget everything else he's done. And he's been solid this season. Nonetheless, Liverpool are going to be a threat going forward anyways, even with they're almost being there. Like, I don't care how Mane's form is, Liverpool are going to be a threat going forward. It's their best asset is their attack. Firmino cannot start. If Firmino starts, you might as well just give the game to Real Madrid. Because Jota, he may be untested at this stage, but based on current form, he's been arguably their best player going forward, even better than Salah at times. In terms of Real Madrid, I understand why people doubt which Vinicius we're going to get. It's definitely warranted based on what we've seen from him so far. But as of late, it seems that all we're getting is good Vinicius. He's building a very strong partnership with Benzema. His crossing has improved a lot. His finishing has slightly improved, but it's his crossing mainly more than anything.
But there's always bad Vinicius that's always locking somewhere. He's improved, but there's always a game in which you like, with this guy's a straight up brick.
Yeah,
it's
that's
always
what I'm saying. But that's why I'm saying it's warranted to doubt him. But I don't know, based on like the way things have been going the past few months, I don't know. He's been money, so I think we can count on him. He's gonna have the space in behind Alexander Arnold and Kabak, so he's going to have the space. And I think with the way he's been playing, I'm not saying he's going to score. I'm not saying he's going to win Real Madrid the game, but I'm saying he could be a difference maker. I wouldn't go with the three at the back for Real Madrid. Ordinarily, if Ramos was fit, I definitely would have gone with the three at the back. But since Ramos wasn't there, I don't know if I'm trusting Militao at this level. For me, and it has to be a 4-3-3 with the usual suspects. I don't think Carvajal should play. First of all, he's been getting injured all over the place, so you don't want to make anything worse for him and have him out for the rest of the season by just throwing him into such an intense game. And second of all, he's not sharp. So I would go with a back four of Vasquez, Varane, Nacho, Mendy, and then Casemiro, Modric, Kroos, and then up front I'd have Asensio, Benzema, Vinicius. Asensio, he's been picking up slightly 3 goals in his last 3 games. I'm not saying he's
so you'd roll with Asensio for Rodrigo?
Yes, I feel like Rodrigo, for this game, he'd be better off the bench just because of his speed. If maybe Liverpool defenders start to tire a bit, bring him in, have his speed in behind. Maybe bring him on for Asensio or Vinicius, depending on who's having the worst game out of the two. Asensio, I feel like his passing is a bit better than Rodrigo, which could be key because, Benzema needs the supply. So, and his finishing is better than Rodrigo. And as I said, past 3 games, a goal in each. So no one obviously as good as Liverpool, but still, a good sign for him. In terms of Liverpool going forward, the midfield battle is going to be the key because we know Liverpool like to press high, but then Real Madrid's midfield is so press resistant, especially Modric and Kroos.
As well as your boy Rich.
Yeah. So I don't know, if Liverpool can somehow find a way to win the ball off of Modric and not allow him to control the tempo, they win the game. For me, that's the key. If Modric and Kroos are allowed to control the tempo, Real Madrid win. If Liverpool now take away that factor, Liverpool win. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Unlike the PSG game where I said it's about the counter, it's not necessarily about the midfield. No, for me, this game, it's all about that midfield battle.
Okay.
We're not giving results now.
No. We're going to do scorelines now. So,
okay.
Vil, don't bring in freaking jinx and reverse. Just go with your heart, go with your soul, go with your essence, and give me a realistic scoreline, dear sire.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Liverpool. Oh, by the way, it is Valverde is out too. By the way.
Red, can you please give me a scoreline, please, Red?
I already gave mine already before. I think it's going to be, even with everything said, I think it's going to be 2-1 Real Madrid. The Ramos loss, I understand what everybody's saying. It is a big loss to lose a player of that caliber.
It's a big loss, bro. It is a big loss.
But why I'm a bit more calm is because he has been injured for the past 2 months, right? So we've already played without him. We've settled without him. We actually played some big games without him, and we've done well. We've survived, and I think just the fact that Nacho and Varane have gotten that playing time, I think they'll be comfortable. I still would think against Liverpool you should go with a back 3. And I think Militao, even though he is inexperienced, I think with our back against the wall, I think we need to play him.
So what you're saying, 3-4-3, 3-5-2? What's the formation you want?
I would go for a 3-4-3, 3-4-3, pretty much. And that's in defense. In attack, it would shift almost to a 4-3-3 once we're in the opposition's half, but. In defense, when we're in possession or in the middle of the park, we're going to be at 3-4-3, and that way I think if Liverpool go for a 4-3-3, that way we'll always have a man up on them, and we'll be able to keep possession that way.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-1. And one thing I want to say is just on that, because people were questioning the leadership that's going to be in Real Madrid. Go look up Luka Modric's post-match interview in the World Cup after England, and he has a whole speech about big games, and when you're in quarters and semis. There is no tired or that. It's either win or lose. But I highly recommend that. It's the top 10 football interview ever, pretty much. It's very dope.
Eric, talk to me.
You go to me.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Samuel. Sorry. Samuel, score. Give me a score.
Yeah, this is. Oh my word! I've really been thinking about this one. I can't lie to you. I genuinely think it's gonna be 2-2. Yeah, that will actually be a great result for Liverpool. I won't lie to you. It'll be a great result for Liverpool because of the 2 away goals. Yeah, I think it'll be 2-2. I think. Oh, Mane will score, and I have a funny feeling that Origi might come off the bench, and because Origi, he loves these Champions League games. You know, he loves these Champions League games. So I'm gonna say Origi, and then for obviously Benzema scores twice for Real Madrid.
It's an interesting scoreline. Eric, talk to me, man. Give me a score.
Yeah, I just wanted to add a few things, just a few brief things before I give the score.
Okay.
Yes, I forgot about the whole trend thing. For me, like when people keep saying this guy is world class, people just ignore defending. Like fullbacks still need to be able to defend. So you can't be world class if your defending is average at best. So that's just that.
Can we stop with this myth about Trent can't defend? It's really annoying.
We've seen the footage.
But he can.
We've seen
He
the
can
footage.
defend.
If I could chime in on this,
He cannot defend. Please,
No.
don't
Let's be
anyone
real.
make that up.
We're not calling Trent a garbage defender, but listen to this. When the narrative went out that he's one of the best right backs in the world, keyword, best right backs in the world, then we think, okay, let's think Cafu, let's think Dani Alves, let's think Philip Lam. All those dudes you named knew how to defend. They were great going forward, but they knew how to defend. So the issue was that you can't put Trent in that conversation and ignore Dani Carvajal, who is good both ways. So I always say, no. How is Trent above Dani Carvajal? Because you can't be an amazing right back because you're just good at passing and crossing. Marcelo, who is one of my favorite players, I never called him the best left back. I said he was my favorite player. I said he's one of the best footballers in the world. I never called him an amazing left back because I knew defensively he wasn't saying what's up.
Yeah.
So if he can't say what's up defensively, right back, you need to be a good defender plus dots.
And one thing it's like, I do agree with you about Marcelo. He's more iconic than he is like an amazing left back. It's just that he's just a unique player that you don't really see often. And for Trent, I don't think Trent is bad defensively. It's just that his role it requires him to go up the pitch because his best asset is his techers. He's a sniper, incredible crosses, incredible shots, incredible passes. He's got vision, and he just doesn't have that top amazing pace that he could really track back and cover that entire flank on his own the way Liverpool's system really is when Salah starts playing narrow. So I think it's not that he's bad defensively, it's just that he gets compromised. That's based solely on the fact that that's how Liverpool play, where he just pushes up forward and it's very hard to be able to like track back that entire run of the pitch when you get caught on the counter. So that's my thought on him. Go ahead.
Can I ask you, it's easy to say that, yeah, right? But what about Robertson?
Robertson's more balanced. I think Robertson's a better fullback than Trent overall because Robertson isn't as good. He doesn't have that final ball like Trent does. Like I think Trent his techers is infinitely better than Robertson. I think he's the best on that Liverpool team. Techers wise, like for just precision and passing. But Robertson just overall he does have pace. Robertson
he's better both ways, defensively and going forward. It's more balanced with regards to his qualities defensively and going forward.
But that's because
Trent is just much better going forward. So.
But Liverpool attack more through the right, so that's why Trent is more like he's gonna be more error prone.
They give balls to Robertson as well.
They do, but statistically, if you see like Liverpool's attacks, they primarily come through the right-hand side, and that's only because they rely on Trent's creativity. So when you rely on somebody more, he's going to make more mistakes naturally. But if you look at overall the percentage and ratio-wise, Trent is attacking output is world-class. It's nothing short of world-class because he hasn't done this for a season or two.
Okay, wait. So where we at with the scoreline?
I was given my scoreline.
Okay, Eric, give me it. Yeah.
I made everyone go on a tangent. Sorry. Yeah, I think Salah as well. Yeah, he might want revenge for the CL final.
Well,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to go with 1-1 draw.
All right, Abdullah, scoreline.
I'm not explaining. 3-1 Madrid.
Okay. Zima, scoreline.
2-1 Liverpool, but there's going to be a lot of sitters missed. There's going to be a lot of open chances missed by both sides.
So Bad Vinicius is going to show up. Interesting.
I agree with that one.
Ben, talk to me, man. Score.
already said it 3-1.
Oh, sorry.
Madrid.
Okay. YSK.
If Vinicius and not Vinny turns up, it's 2-0 to Madrid. If he doesn't turn up, it's 0-0.
Vinny, man. Mo, talk to me. Score.
Okay, I said first of all, I just want to say I agree with Red about the whole leadership thing. Like obviously Ramos was a big miss, but like you still have other leaders on that team. I think the two keys, as I said, is the midfield. If Real Madrid are allowed to compose the game, and Varane if he's able to back pocket Jota. With that being said, I'm gonna say Real Madrid win this 1-0.
So going for a 1-0 Real Madrid.
Yep.
And can we all agree here before we move on to the next thing that without Benzema, Real Madrid don't stand a chance?
Oh, definitely.
I think can we just be fair?
Agreed. Yeah, that's facts. That's what
like
I'm
they
saying.
are heavily, and that may be an issue, a good thing, but they are heavily reliant on how well Benzema plays.
In HH, it's not just.
HH.
Sorry, go ahead.
Ooh, okay. Just the same way you talked about Lewandowski, I don't necessarily think Benzema may score, but his presence will cause the damage that other people may get some tapping.
No. It's not only that. It's not only that. I would also add that Benzema's build-up play and ability to bring other players is crucial to them getting those chances.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying basically that he may not actually score the goals, but
No,
his
because
presence
basically
will
Benzema is pretty much the 2019 Messi of this Real Madrid team. Like literally
100%.
everything goes through him. Everything goes through him.
If I can just join on this, because like remember how I said earlier how we stretch the play vertically, right?
Yeah.
It's because of Benzema's ability to play back to goal. He brings in players to the attack. He's the one that can receive the ball and push the defenders with his back to the defender, send it back to Modric, who could like then snipe.
But I think it's just his football IQ. Like he's just because whenever I say a guy is a good footballer, people say, "Oh, if a guy scores goals, he's a good footballer." No, he's a good goal scorer.
Yeah.
How Benzema is a good footballer is give him the ball to fit his decision making,
He's a
his
baller.
football IQ, and how he can navigate the space, and how he knows how to make the right decision, the right pass, how to carry the ball, how to walk 1-2. That is football. Is the way that you can walk inside spaces and walk around and really connect it while the ball is at your feet. So Benzema really has abilities. Hence why he is so important, because he is the guy that connects everything. That it's him and Modric, but I think Benzema, because he's really in that final third, he's really the guy that is really making things happen and popping off. So if Liverpool are smart, put Fabinho on Benzema, put someone on Benzema, take him out of the game.
Anyone but Kabak.
You are mentioning Benzema, but there's a player you are mentioning Madrid. It's Casemiro. It's very pivotal for that midfield, because if Madrid wants to, yes, I can understand, but Casemiro in that midfield is like Fabinho in Liverpool. If he plays very well, Madrid are winning. If it's not playing very well, it's very pivotal to them.
Madrid's midfield beats Liverpool's midfield. Like if you want on their day.
No. It does though, but Liverpool don't. Real Madrid will keep the ball better. Liverpool don't need to keep the ball.
That.
See, but
Liverpool just needs to be effective. So fine, you can keep the ball, but Liverpool just say like, as long as we can quickly get that ball and attack the space. That Zidane was always going to give you that space. It is what it is. And if you want to bet money, I will bet you money. Couture will have to make at least 2 or 3 1v1 saves. That's a fact. He's going to make he will have to make at least 2 or 3 1v1 saves.
Yeah, we're going to get caught.
Yeah, both goalkeepers. Both goalkeepers have to make.
But one thing,
no.
Okay, if I could,
many keepers have to make 3 clear one.
No.
It's 1v1.
No, I'm saying.
In a match.
I'm saying for this game, Liverpool are going to get caught up. They're going to get caught up. If Benzema, that's the thing with Real Madrid. They always get chances. It's just their execution.
But I'll bet you that more likely Couture will have to make more 1v1 saves than Becker.
But it's not the way Real Madrid plays. It's not the way Real Madrid plays, because the way Liverpool play, if you see the game, we will have more one-on-one chances because of the way we just cut through from the middle with our wingers. So like,
No.
you see the goal that we scored.
Right,
You know the goal that we scored against Arsenal. Something like that. The Salah's goal, something like that. A one-on-one chance. We're gonna get that. With what's it called? Real Madrid. What I've seen from them is that they will go to the wingers on the byline, cross it in. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why we'll get one more one-on-one chance.
We only do that when we're playing low blocks. Like Liverpool don't play in a low block. Like Real Madrid, because like 90% of the time we play against low blocks. Realistically speaking, I'm thinking if I'm going to make an argument for Liverpool, I do agree with HH. Like he's spot on with that Fabinho point, because let's look at the two teams that beat Real Madrid in the 2 years beforehand. You have first Man City, which I gave credit to Pep, because Pep like sussed out Zidane. He literally knew exactly where our spot of the team, and he went at Casemiro. If you go back to that Man City game, they never even gave Casemiro breathing space. So they made him look very bad on the ball. And Real Madrid's, we couldn't keep possession. Like they broke our possession. They kept possession majority of the map, and they like really outplayed us just by the fact that they sussed out our spine and Casemiro. And were able to just neuter us really in attack. We really couldn't feed Benzema or anything like from there. And then the year before that, it was against Ajax, and I think Ten Hag doesn't get enough credit for this. But what he did, and what Koeman is actually plagiarizing from him right now, is Ten Hag played Frankie in a back three. He played him as a DM that would fall between the center backs and distribute from there. And if Fabinho were to do that, I think he could man mark Benzema and play almost in the back three.
But see, here's my question though, is that, and this is where it gets interesting. How worried or how much respect does Klopp give Benzema? Is Klopp thinking that we have to have a plan to neutralize Benzema, or is he like, this isn't Cristiano, let's just play a game, fine, Wild West, let's...
Klopp is
You know,
arrogant.
let me answer that one, because it's 50-50. I think Klopp is very aware of Benzema's threat. If you actually look at Benzema in recent years when we played Real Madrid, I think he scored 4 goals against us. Like he's probably the top goal scorer against us. But what Red said is very true, and also what H you said is very true. What we're gonna do probably is that we're gonna have Kabak and what's it called, Nat Phillips, play alongside Fabinho when we're in possession. What that will do is that it will give more space for our other two midfielders to get the ball, because Benzema will be out of the game. If you get what I'm saying, because Fabinho's got either the centre backs or the midfielders in front of him that he can pass to. So you're already taken Benzema out of the game when it comes to possession. Now, when it comes to actually attacking us, what I hope will happen is that Fabinho will be tight to our centre backs, so that Benzema, because his touch is so good. Benzema's touch is so good. Don't allow him to have a good first touch, and hopefully that will work. Hopefully.
No, because my thing is that for the Benzema, he's very free. So Benzema he'll come as deep as possible and receive the ball. So what Liverpool have to be wary of is that Benzema is going to come deep. He's going to turn and say, all right, Vinicius, where's that run? Because he's going to come, turn. Because I remember there was one goal that I forgot who it was. Because there was one where he came in deep and he put an amazing through ball into a guy that was running through on the wing. So my thing is, which is why I say Benzema is key, Vinicius is key. Because if Vinicius times his run and really bends his run and times it past Trent, and Benzema or someone like that finds him, that could be where they say what's up. Because you see, why this game is so crazy is that Liverpool are going to attack, Real Madrid are going to attack, and what's crazy is this: I think the best 1v1 keeper right now in the world is Courtois. I think he's the best at 1v1.
He's been insane.
So my thing is that if, let's say, Salah gets 2 1v1s against Courtois, how does that end up? Or he gets 3 1v1s. Because for me,
3 1v1.
No, because
two goals over the bar.
Courtois is damn good, but how many finishers as clinical as Salah has Courtois faced in La Liga? That's the thing. So it's going to be interesting because if you're going to give Salah like 2-3 chances, I think he's going to take at least 1. Probably he takes 2, but he is scoring If you give him 2, he's scoring one of those 2. If you give him 3, he's scoring at least for sure one of those 3. So, you know,
to respond to your question regarding defending Benzema, I think definitely Klopp has to look at Real Madrid and say we have to plan for Benzema, because when Real Madrid attack, Benzema is plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan D. All Real Madrid's attacking plans go through Benzema. So you may say that Cristiano back in the day was more dangerous than Benzema, but if you lock down Cristiano, Real Madrid had other ways to hurt you. Now it's just about Benzema. If you take Benzema out of the picture, Real Madrid are pretty much done going
But
forward.
Mo, just a response to that, that's why I think Vinicius is key, because if you lock up Benzema and you leave Vinicius free, the thing is about Vinicius is just he doesn't have to, like I said, score. Just give him the ball, and he's a one-man counterattack. He's got the pace, and he's got the consistency in dribbling where he can beat his man more times than not. And my whole thing about Liverpool is Liverpool, this whole tie is in their hands. If their center backs don't let them down. I really feel like that, Nat Phillips and Kabak have to show up, and they have to perform a masterclass in this game. And Fabinho as well, I'd say, because they have a lot on there. Because even though we like to say that though Benzema is pivotal to the way we play, but in our attack we do have these one-man game changers. I can't sleep on Rodrigo and on Vinicius, and I hate to say this, even Asensio.
Oh my God!
Asensio off the bench. Asensio off the bench is insane. He's if you look at his Champions League pedigree, this guy scores again. Pretty much his scoring record in the Champions League is actually very dangerous, and off the bench especially. I don't know what it is about him, but against Ajax he scored. Against Bayern, Juve. Against I think did he score against Liverpool? I think he
no.
Wait, who scored the third? No, it was Benzema and Bale. Yeah. He scored in the final against Juve. That's what I was thinking about. But
you're definitely right. But it still has to be said. If you remember a while ago, right before the Madrid derby when Benzema was injured, you still had those game changers. But Benzema is the one who ties it all together.
Yeah, true. No, I'm saying that even if they try to focus on him and cut him off, we still do have those other outlets, but he has to be playing for that to happen.
So let's because we're between Atmo. So let me just take this dub. So from JAB, who says, does why SK Jackson supports Real Madrid? Can you please answer this? Why SK Jackson? LSK Laxon, do you support Real Madrid? Yes or no? Okay, he's not answered, which means that he probably does. JB, I think he probably does. From lead level Ludi, who says Madrid needs to watch that quick corner. Origi, look, man, if you allow Origi to come,
I think he's in. Anyways,
he's injured.
No, but respect Origi, man.
Yeah,
Champions League winner.
No, he's the dude. He's a big game player, man. He's a big game player. He's a big game player. All right, so where we are right now. Let's make this happen, man.
I was just gonna say one more thing about the Benzema thing. Just one more quick thing. What I'm scared about is that you know how Reds talked about slingshot, the slingshot counter attack. What I'm scared about is that they're gonna put a long ball to Benzema. He will touch it down. I don't want our defenders to be so focused on Benzema where he draws everybody to him, where he will pass it back to either Modric or Cruz, and they will bring one ball straight to Vinicius. That's what I'm scared about, because we will be so open.
Bro, that's how we do it, man. That's actually how, if you look at our games, that's how we play.
Okay.
You have Vinicius, Vasquez, and Mendy. All three of them are very quick.
So guys, it's now time for a good old friend. Natsa, if you're out there, there's a free space. If there are any City fans or Dortmund fans, if there are any City fans or Dortmund fans, feel free to join. If there are any City fans or Dortmund fans, feel free to join.
We're going to talk about the big game of the Champions League. I'm waiting on that game. That's the game I want to talk about, bro.
Porto versus
I get it. You're leaving the best for last.
Well, wait. Also, wait on about this. This is the last game. This is the last game. So, this isn't where Pep goes out. Okay, this isn't where Pep goes out. The award-winning Lep streams, which won 5 Oscars, 6 Golden Globes, and 8 Best of the Year awards, man. This isn't where it ends for Pep. all I want to see is an entertaining game because I think like there isn't much to analyze here because I literally cannot give an argument for Dortmund winning this. Because my thing is, if somehow, some way, Dortmund screw this up, if somehow, some way, City screw this up, it's just like basically, like Pep. I mean, Pep wouldn't dare. Let's now see what happens in the fan. But Pep, you wouldn't dare mess this up because Sancho is out. Sancho is out till mid-April, which for me, that is the game changer. So literally, all these guys have is Haaland and a 30-something-year-old Marco Reus, which clearly for me isn't enough, man. So it is what it is, man. So you know what? Rather than even talk about, I want you guys to give me your thoughts and give me your scoreline. That's what I want. So Vilton.
And I'll go first before I go.
Samuel.
This one, yeah, is a full-blown conclusion. There's two matches that are full-blown conclusions. This one and the Chelsea match, but I know you don't want to talk about that. But anyways, as I was saying, it's impossible. I can't think of it. No, Dortmund. No, it's impossible. Man City will win. They're already in the semi-finals, anyways. I can't see. They don't have Sancho. I didn't even know that. They do not have Sancho. Who else do they have? They probably have Haaland. They probably have
Guerrero, Witzel.
Yeah.
Gio Reyna.
We're stretching it now. We're
Julian Hazard.
Emre Can.
Hazard. They have the real Hazard.
Who said
Zard.
Hazard.
Who said
Zard? Yeah,
The real Zard.
Zard.
Keep talking. Someone keep talking.
Yeah, I know we joke about the real Zard, but really and truly, yes, we're stretching it right now. If Man City dare lose, not even lose this game, lose the tie, the two-leg tie, we're having a 38-hour stream, and I'm going to be hosting it as well. I will be co-hosting because
I can't wait.
That cannot happen. Man City are winning. Done and dusted. I see a 3-0 victory for Man City, and that will be it for me.
All right. Let me head over now to oh gosh, the guy actually no, he was here. We just had like a City dude here. Vilton, talk to me, man.
First and foremost, I would like to apologize to everybody in the live stream. If you're new to the channel, it's sad because there's something called the lap stream, and we were supposed to have it this season, but UEFA has ruined it. So you guys won't ever experience what a lap stream feels like because this man right here with his camera on, have no shirt on, and the first thing he said, bro, Lep, you told me you destroyed football. How good are you really as a manager? That's the first word he always says in the left.
I tell you right now. You see, Vilton, I'm gonna miss it because Vilton is fully right. Once City beats the living crap out of them.
Reverse Judy, huh?
No. After City beats the living crap out of these jokers, we can't have a lap because a lap stream is how do you lose a match that you should have won. So City losing to PSG or to Bayern or the final doesn't constitute a lap stream. It just doesn't.
What about 80?
There's always a next season, man. Come on, don't be sad.
Yeah, but if he wins the Champions League, there's no more Pep agenda. There's no more agenda. But
yeah.
But if he does get to the final, I don't think we could say anything about Pep anymore. Are we gonna say when are you gonna win it? When are you gonna win it? But as for the left stream, I'm gonna miss those. Those were my favorite.
No, but like,
Hangout.
what if he gets to the final? If he gets to the final and he's facing Real Madrid, Liverpool, Chelsea, or Porto, he should win it. If he ends up losing it, then that's a goddamn lap stream.
It's not really a lap stream.
No, it's not a lap stream. That's not saying. No,
that just means
a lap stream. No, like a lap stream is you because if he makes the final, that's already destroys the whole lap stream. If you because the whole point is that you can't make a
But he
final.
should beat anyone he would face in the final. He,
He
should beat
shouldn't.
them.
He should. Why,
It's,
No.
it's a final.
It's a
No.
final. It's a final
It's-
mode. It's a final mode.
If it's Real Madrid or Liverpool or even the likes of Chelsea, if he loses to them, let's understand. If it's the only way it would be a left stream is if he faces Porto and they have like 10 men out, like they're playing a bunch of kids. That's the only time.
But yeah,
okay. So
but-
look, Wilson, give me a score first.
But as for this game, I watched the
losers.
I watched the Dortmund game versus Frankfurt. Oh, these guys are so bad defensively.
They lost.
Haaland was so
annoys me,
frustrated with
man.
the team, bro.
So it just annoys me. That's bloody annoying, man.
Yeah, but I just don't see how. Like, I think Haaland might score one goal, but just because he's a pure goal scorer. But I just don't see how this Dortmund team gonna handle this City attack because
so Wilton, you're trying to tell me that I can't start. I'm not getting a lap stream in 20.
Unfortunately, no, I want one so bad, bro. Those are my favorite stream of the year, but we're not getting one this year.
You wait for man.
Because UEFA ruined this. They bunch of losers. But anyway, I think this is the year that City finally gets to the semifinal because I'm trying to be realistic. Yes, City can bottle this, but realistic, like I just don't see how they can bottle this over 2 legs, especially with this Dortmund team. And you're going against another bottle job team too, because you're going against a team that's potentially, I think, is going to the UEFA Conference League. So you got to beat them, City, because I just don't see how, especially how informed Ruben Diaz is. Gundogan is on really good form right now. Jesus is saying what's up, De Bruyne. So I expect City to win this convention. Like I expect City to win this like 3-0 or even 4-1, to be honest with you. Because I just don't see how Dortmund's gonna beat the City team. If this happened, bro, like Pep have no shame, bro. Like we need a lap stream. Like give us the lap stream. Like you have no shame if you beat Dortmund lap. Like you have no shame at all.
No, I'll say it again. I would love a lap. You know how much I would love a lap stream. I would love a lap stream, but let's put this like I think we've had our fun. Now, well done for making this. We had our fun and so forth.
Before I round up, I'm gonna just miss that first line you always say, Sid. Lep, you told me you destroyed football. For a guy who destroyed football, how good are you really?
I'm gonna miss that, man. No, I'll miss it. I'll miss it. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, man. So
I'm go 4-1 City.
4-1. So Gatlock, how much City beating Dortmund by? Or is it 3-1, 4-1, 5-1? How bad will the beating be?
It's a difficult one, actually.
Give me a freaking break, man. Give me a beat down. So lubrication, like how bad will the beating be?
City at home, right? So I don't think. Yeah, no. Like City would beat Dortmund, I think 2-1. Although 2-2 is in my head, to be fair. I don't know. 2-2 just in my head. I think Dortmund can score against City, but with Dortmund defense, they will obviously let some in. So probably 2-1 City or 2-2.
Okay. Z-Man. Also, Z-Man. Z-Man. I love how you bring in an analytical side to this game. Z-Man, there is no time for analytics in this thing right now.
No,
Z-Man,
Get real.
Z-Man, I don't want to hear anything about rights backs. I don't want to hear anything about what Dortmund can do. Z-Man, I don't want to hear about football economics. Z-Man, we are here to give lubrications, sacrificial lambs, or deconstruction. So Z-Man, all I need to hear from you is 4-1 City, 5-1 City, 3-0 City, 6-1 City, 7-3, 5-3, 8-2, 9-1. Z-Man, give me a score, and how bad is this beating going to be? Because we're here to see Dortmund get sacrificed.
You see, we say that, right? We say that Dortmund
Z-Man, don't. Z-Man, don't. Z-Man, don't. I actually don't.
No. Okay. We say that Dortmund are going to get, crucified and whatnot, and to a certain extent, I kind of do believe that. Even though I really like Dortmund players he recently, Daoud and Joel Bellingham, but they're not going to be enough to handle these, this team that's just so well oiled and so well trained, and they have the defensive composure that they didn't have in the past couple of seasons. So I do think that Man City are favorites, but at the same time,
whoa, Zeman, you do think so? It's not for sure. You do think so? Perhaps they may. Zeman,
no,
it's almost 1 a.m. here. Can we please get real? Hashtag app real. Can we just please get real? No, none of this look. This isn't ESPN or BBC. This is real talk. How much are these guys going to get pimp slapped? Please.
Listen, I don't necessarily think it's gonna be a pin slap. I don't think it's gonna be. It's gonna be. The jaws are gonna be dropped. I don't necessarily think that. I think if you're looking for a pimp slap, it's not a pimp slap, man. It's not a pimp slap. I don't see a pimp slap. Man City don't do pimp slaps.
You guys are being too nice.
No, Man City don't do pimp slaps. That's not their thing. They're not gonna do a pimp slap. Listen, I'll say this though. They are going to defeat them. They are going to defeat them like probably a 2-0 or a 3-1. I could definitely, or like a 2-1. I could see them doing that. I don't see it getting out of hand. But at the same time, bro, I could see Haaland just turn up. Something just tells me this kid is gonna turn up.
Man.
No.
You see, listen. I don't say this one. I cannot tell you how much this really annoys when people do this, because it just really aggravates me. Whenever everybody, we should be all singing off the same hymn sheet. We are here to give a score, and there's always someone that, but maybe there could be some kind of a special thing. Zeman, I am begging you, please. We are all saying the same thing here.
Yeah, just come to me next week if you're on the real.
No.
Thank you, please, man. Thank you. Hassan, you, bro.
No. I said they were gonna lose. I don't think it's gonna be a pimp slap. I don't think. Okay, Zeman, I don't think he's gonna treat them like a hooker. I don't think they're gonna have those moments. I do see a 3, probably a 3-1. 3-1, man. They're not gonna pimp slap them, bro. They're not. Where's my money? It's not gonna be the case.
Zeman, you can't just brush past what you just said.
No. Don't repeat that. Don't you dare repeat that. Please don't you dare repeat that, please. Okay, good. Thank you. So Zeman.
They're not that, bro.
No. Okay. Hassan, talk to me. Hassan, score. Hassan, score.
Listen, guys, it's a 1 a.m. here. I'm about to give the real. These guys are about to get ripped a new fucking arsehole, okay? That's what's gonna happen. They're about to get their arsehole ripped in half. I'm predicting what?
Children might be
6.
Relax.
Bro, these men are holding 6 in the first leg.
No, come on.
They're gonna open their legs. They're gonna open their legs.
No.
They're gonna hold 6.
Relax. 6 is a bit too much, and also kids are watching because after Zeman's comments,
it's 1 a.m. Go sleep, kids. Go sleep.
I'm sorry, kids. Don't search it up.
Look. These days, 9-year-olds have beards and so forth. So stuff is wild out there. So Hassan, honestly, so you're saying 6-1 or 6-0?
Bro, 6-0 first leg. They're about to hold it. Just like D-Man said, like a hooker, they're about to hold it.
Hassan, please.
Okay, second leg won't be broadcasted live in it. It won't be broadcast. It'll be behind closed doors on that one,
And let's hope so. Shimere, how badly will Dortmund get beaten in this first leg?
To be honest, if Sancho was healthy, I would have picked Dortmund to win the tie outright. To be honest, because if you look at City, they don't struggle. Look at the teams Pep has lost to. When has Pep ever stopped a good attacking player in a tie? Because look at against Real Madrid, Bell and Cristiano completely destroyed Bayern Munich. Then the next year, MSN destroyed them. Next year, Griezmann destroyed them over 2 legs. Then the next year, Monaco, Falcao, and Mbappe destroyed them. The next year, Liverpool, Salah, Mane, Firmino, they destroyed them. Against Tottenham, Son destroyed them. Then even the Lyon, the players they had, destroyed them on the counterattack. So Haaland is definitely going to do something this game. There's no, he's not going to be quiet. It's not going to be a thing where he's going to score, I feel like, in both legs. And if Sancho was playing, I think City would lose the tie.
But let's deal with the reality. Sancho ain't playing. He's out till mid-April. First leg, what happens in this first leg?
I see. It depends on who scores first, because Dortmund to me, they're not a team. Even if they win this leg, they're not going to win the tie, because Dortmund is not a team that can withstand pressure. Like the City will put pressure on them. Even against Sevilla, they almost collapsed because Sevilla kept putting pressure on them. So City, I feel like, will score at least twice, minimum, because Dortmund just can't withstand pressure. Not a team that can do that. But I think Dortmund will score. I think it's going to be like 2-1 or maybe 3-1. But I think Dortmund will score for sure.
Antonio, talk to me. Scoreline.
All right. Can you hear me, HH?
Yeah, can hear you, man. Can hear you.
All right. So the score should be 3-0 City. I don't care if it's home or away.
Thank
but
you.
I don't know. I feel like here's the thing. I want to say 3-0 City, but we got to keep in mind it's Pep. Lep always shows up.
Nah, he's like.
But what's the difference every year? We say the same thing. Pep's gonna go through. Pep's gonna go through.
Wilton, like he wouldn't. Like, I think that we've had in like Thanos. We need to balance the whole world. I think it's time to Thanos this thing off. I think that the balance is he comes through here. We've had enough left streams. So,
but we say that every year. What if it happened? Like, I just. Why should I? Why should I go for City? Why should I go for City?
You should go for City. You should go for City because Diaz is. I think he is a major thing that they've needed over the years, and also Dortmund is.
Yeah, Dortmund are very good. I agree.
No. Monaco had a good defense. Tottenham were also a very organized team that were still robust defensively under Pochettino. Liverpool were just were really good. Lyon were very good defensively.
Yeah.
They were a very strong defensive team. The issue with the Dortmund is, okay, you've got Haaland and you've got Royce.
Defense.
That defense is trash. Like, Sevilla almost took them into extra time.
Yeah.
Sevilla were this close putting the game into extra time. That's Dortmund stuff. So Dortmund, they're going to give you opportunities. And the way that Dortmund play is perfect for Pep. It is perfect for Pep. It's a rookie manager who is not going to be the manager at the end of the season. So there is no arguments. There is no arguments.
I agree. So I am gonna say City should win 2-0, or I'll say, you know what, 3-0. But mark my words, never count Lep out. He will do something that will make you go crazy. But I need City to win so Haaland can leave Dortmund. Please, City, do it. Do it.
Hussein, talk to me, man. Scoreline, Hussein.
All right. Yeah, I think a lot of people, they kind of like to make fun of Pep because of his tactical brilliance in the last few Champions League seasons, against Lyon and such other teams. But, I think we can't forget that this is a Dortmund team that have a manager who's in his first year of management, Edin Terzic. I don't think he's gonna do anything spectacular.
And also remember, he's losing his job at the end of the season. So
yeah, that too. He's losing it to Marco Rose as well, who
he was an assistant manager.
Yeah, Terzic was the assistant to Favre, and I don't know how to pronounce his name, and now he's the interim. Favre, yeah. But yeah, I don't really see Dortmund, pulling off anything spectacular. I know they have the players. Obviously, Haaland is the prime example. But yeah, I just can't see Dortmund, doing anything spectacular because they lost to Frankfurt. They couldn't beat Cologne. I mean, they
couldn't beat Body Spray.
They do well against Sevilla, but I mean, then again, that's just one of those occasions where Haaland just rises up to the occasion, like scoring all those goals and breaking records. But yeah, I think City are going to dominate. Give me a score. Yeah. I would generally say something like 5-0, but I'm going to be a bit generous. I think it'll be 3-0 to City. Now my question is though, I hope Sterling doesn't start.
Why do you say this?
That's not fair now. Why? Just because of one miss?
Yes. No. But I don't know. I think I would like to see Phil Foden play this game. I think that's just my preference. I'd like to see Phil Foden play against Dortmund. But yeah.
Okay. So let me just get to these dubs, man. So, YSK LSK Laxon says, I'm a lifelong London Blues fan. By London Blues, he means Chelsea. That's because LSK Laxon is a hater and he's a troll as well, who is trying to bring down my Chelsea narrative. LSK Laxon again says, Haaland is going to victimize Lep. Hashtag no shame. LSK Laxon, Haaland can only do so much. Haaland, he may score a few, but City are going to outgun and outmenstruate.
No. If Dortmund win, I fear for the stream. I fear for the stream if Dortmund win. I fear for the stream.
Fear for Natsa.
Zeman, there won't be a stream. So things. If Pep goes out, there won't be a stream. I'm going to become a monk. I'm going to become a monk, and I think Natsa might become a male nurse. So that's the thing. You become a male nurse, and I'll become a monk. So LSK Laxon again says, Haaland 3-piece and a soda at the Etihad brothel. LSK Laxon, Haaland isn't scoring 3 Gs. He may score a G. He's not scoring 3 Gs. Haaland is going to watch and he's going to see Dortmund get victimized, redistributed, and colonized. And Haaland, at that moment, after City beat the living crap out of them, he's going to say, Alf Inga, Dad, can I please sign that contract for Chelsea? So,
HH didn't go yet.
Oh, who didn't go? Is that Mo?
Yeah.
Mo, talk to me, man. Give me a score.
Okay, as I said when the draw was made, this is exactly the type of game that Man City should win and end up blowing. I'm gonna predict an easy Man City win, but all I'm saying is I have doubts deep in my heart.
No. There's more like we've had enough left streams. Mo, it's Dortmund.
It just seems to happen every season. It's deja vu.
The defense is too bad. I'm so like Mo. Nobody wants a left stream more than me. No, like as much as you guys enjoy the left
I
streams,
want it more. Let's go.
So more. As much as you guys think, I love the stream. Like I really enjoy the streams. So as much as I want a left stream,
Leon were
but here's the thing. It's weird. I'm in two minds. I enjoy the left streams, but I actually don't want a left stream. I'm like, Pep, you've been punked so badly. You know what? Make a semi. Make it. Don't make me do this to you. I actually don't want to punk you again. So it's like, you know what?
That's a lie.
How many more times can we get a left stream? I mean, Pep, how many more times can you give these whack L's?
No.
He has to show up.
Give us one more, please. Just one more. Please. One more.
No. Don't worry. There, like Pep is he'll take care of business. He'll take care of business, man. Okay, so guys,
I'm gonna say the first leg. I'm just gonna say the first leg. Man City win it 3-1.
I haven't spoken yet.
Oh, Eric, talk to me. Scoreline.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win for Man City. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm not in a very good mood right now, so I haven't been in a good mood for a while actually. For the past few hours, maybe like 24 plus hours. So I had better not see the wrong outcome. I don't want to watch nonsense. So Pep he has been given the money. He has everything he needs, right? So I want to see the right results. If this man fails yet again, I'm going to be done with this guy. I'm sick and tired of this nonsense that I keep seeing every season. And the bookies keep making them the favorites. They still haven't gotten past the quarters. So we had better see the right outcome.
The same bookies that make England favorites for the Euros. Those same bookies. Nonsense. Okay, so guys, all right. Look. Right now.
Can I just say one thing?
Go for it.
Was it last time we had a left stream? I'm pretty sure Abdullah here called Pepper bastard. What do you think of calling this time?
No, look. I don't look.
Yeah, you can't invite him, man. He's gonna go nuts. He's definitely
Yeah,
gonna
look,
shout
yeah,
some
yeah.
stuff.
Look. We can't have that, man. We can't. That's a bit too extreme. It's a bit too extreme. So, guys, right now the time is 2:40:20. The time right now is 1 a.m. Rather, it's 1 by 1 a.m. Guys,
What do you want to?
got clock, please. I've got a narrative. And this narrative is based upon the pain that people in the live chats have put towards me. This narrative is based off Lost Lestin, Latin Rosario, Lead Level Ludio, Alex Galaxin, and several other people that have been clowning me for a very long time. If this narrative comes true, I'll be unbearable. And people will find me very annoying. And I like to annoy people right now. But guys, I feel that because I have known you guys for so long, I need to be transparent. And I need to be honest with you people because you people are like family to me right now. We've known so all that for so long, and you guys are like family. And since you're like family, I have to be transparent within you. Guys, I'm scared. I'm scared. What I saw on Saturday shocked me. It shocked me to the core. And after Saturday, and Eric, I'm coming to you straight. So it's a better get your mic ready. Eric, I'm coming to you straight. Because I said that. So after Saturday, I said, are these clowns going to really mess up against FC Porto? And then a voice in my head said, yes, HH, they are. Then I said to the voice that, but why? And the voice said, because. Then I went to bed. Guys, I'm a free man. I'm a simple man. All I am is just a guy that watches football, watches films, and plays Skyrim on Nintendo Switch. I'm a very simple man. You know, I'm actually not that fun. That's why so people say, "Oh, I like to meet HH." No, you don't actually. No, you actually don't want to meet me. I'm actually quite boring. Sorry, you don't want to meet me, and I don't want to meet you. You don't want to meet me. I'm worried about what sports are going to do. Because the moment this draw was made, I had an initial reaction. And that's my initial reaction, and then took pause and said, oh, it's a setup. And guys said, oh no, it's easy like that. Forward was basically jumping up and down and saying that kind of stuff. Like, okay. Then these dudes held 5 against a team who won 19th, whose manager's last name is called Aladike. So when you put all these things together, I don't have much confidence going into that game. I'll tell you this right now. If Chelsea screw up my narrative, I tell you again, screw those real Chelsea fans, screw those Chelsea fanhoods, screw Mason Mount, screw the youth academy, screw you all because you're all racist pricks. I worry about my narrative. So this is about my narrative. It's not about those racist fans who I know are racist. It's about me. It's about my narrative. It's about my narrative that has begun back in in the 90s when Zola, Petrescu, and all these guys were playing. Chelsea were denied 2 CLs. So they actually said Chelsea are 3-time CL winners because they were denied 2 CLs. But it is what it is. Chelsea are so close, but yet so far. And what I saw on Saturday shows me a team that finally the invincibility has been destroyed. So Eric, I'm going to come to you first with this. So Eric, my thing is this. When you look at what happened on Saturday, do you think that is a blessing in disguise? That team knowing that you're no longer invincible under Tuchel, and therefore you don't have to humble yourself going towards Porto? Or do you think that on Saturday is a frailty that you believe FC Porto can exploit? Eric, talk to me.
There's no way anybody will convince me that that was a blessing in disguise. You don't concede, you don't hold 5 to a team in 19th place and say, oh, actually this will help us, pull our socks up, and we can, we should know now that we need to be really serious for the rest of the season. and we can get a result in the Champions. Garbage, nonsense. That result was absolutely inexcusable. This is a very serious. I don't know how serious people might not realize how serious this is. Tuchel's job is in danger right now. If you don't think Tuchel is in danger,
excuse me.
If you don't,
One game.
Look, you don't know what club this is. Do you realize
Thank you. Eric, talk to this guy, man. Talk to this guy.
Tuchel's job is under threat right now. This is very serious. We're at a crossroads right now. People might think I'm overreacting. I'm not joking. This is very serious. We have to win that next game. We have to win 2 or 3-0. It has to happen. I don't care about context.
Eric, can I paint a scenario? Can I paint a scary scenario? This is just a scary scenario. This is just a scenario. What happens if Chelsea lose on Wednesday?
I can't say HH. This honest. Okay. I might. I'll be honest. I might have to become a monk or something like you. Maybe I'll travel. I'll abandon. I'll go incognito. I'll travel to an obscure country and just
because Eric, let's even focus on this game. Do you now see why this is a very dangerous game, and why Porto, who have nothing to lose and are the underdogs, are licking their lips and are getting ready for that game on Wednesday? Because see, the thing about it is that you're blessing these guys know, but the fact that forget it was 10 minutes, the fact that you held 5 and that defense was so ramsacked and so ramshackled, Porto will be like, okay, cool. Yes, they were down to 10 minutes and so forth. But if a team in 19 can expose them to this degree, all because we're missing one man, you know, Sergio Conceição is plotting a plan. He's plotting something Wednesday. Talk to me, Eric. Talk to me.
Oh, wow. HH, honestly, the Champions League is never a straightforward competition. Even with the easy, you have to turn up. You have to beat. I mean, if we can't turn up for a team in 19th place, I mean, it's like the only thing I can hold on to is like, okay, the back line was a little bit different. Tuchel, he completely messed up. That was a disaster class from Tuchel. An absolute disaster. People tell him, I was listening to some podcasts, people getting ahead of themselves. This kind of thing that annoys me. This stuff gets on my. Yes, it's fine to be optimistic. I'm not saying people shouldn't be happy that the team is doing well. But I always said from the beginning, when Tuchel came in, the reason these players look this good is because of Tuchel. His coaching is why they look better than they actually are. So we need him to be perfect. We can't have Tuchel doing this kind of nonsense that we saw there. I mean, he is the most important piece in this whole thing. He has to turn up 95% of the time, 99% of the time. He had better have the correct game plan for this match, because Chelsea have to win this match. We have to win 2-3-0. That has to happen, because you have your narrative, I have my own narrative, because I have so many issues with this club. And one of my biggest issues is I need something to follow. Like, I need something to hold on to. We can't have Tuchel getting sacked before the season even ends. You know, this is very serious right now. So honestly, I'm not going to say anything about the match. I'm just going to say we have to win 2 or 3-0, and that's it. Like, there's no other outcome is acceptable. This is, I mean, it's ridiculous. So let me just, we have to win 2. But what? There's no boss. There's no.
That's I said, Wilson, talk to me, man.
Okay,
Wilson, talk to me.
Sorry. Okay,
Wilson.
I'm going to stop.
I think Chelsea are overwhelming favorites in this game. It's not just.
I agree.
No, listen. No, listen.
Can I respond?
No, listen. No, I'm not saying it.
He's speaking
I'm not
facts.
saying Chelsea's gonna win. I'm saying as favorite, just like with the Real Madrid, Liverpool are favorites. Just like the
Wilson, they lost 5-2 to a team in 19.
Just like with the Man City, Dortmund,
5-2.
Man City are favorites. Just like with Bayern. I'm just saying you guys are favorite. It doesn't matter. Yes, Yes,
5-2
you
means
guys.
nothing to you?
No,
5-2 means nothing?
because that form can automatically change, actually, because it's the Champions League. You
From
guys gonna have
Saturday
to
to
turn up
Wednesday?
for it. You're so shameless that you're using reverse psychology. You have no shame. But
Filton, they held 5 against a team
no, the
called West.
reason why I'm saying it too,
Filton, they
I
held 5
believe.
against a team called Albion.
Yes, it is. But at the end of the day, it's the Champions League, bro. Like, team's gonna turn up. Like, I'm pretty sure Chelsea's gonna turn up for that game. I know Pulisic's not gonna be there, but am I gonna be surprised if Chelsea somehow loses him? No, because I don't know if you guys know this. Both games gonna be playing in Seville. So
Seville, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if how's that gonna affect it. I guess it's event
So
like it's fair.
Giroud 4 goals coming up.
Yeah, it's fair for both
Quiet,
teams.
my friend.
But I'm pretty sure Porto is gonna be without Oliveira in that first leg, and he's the top scorer.
Tarumi. So yeah, Tarumi.
He's the
is
top
striker.
scorer this season, isn't he? I know Oliveira is the top scorer, and he's the top scorer. So I don't know that much about Porto. I don't watch the Portuguese league that much. I know they're not gonna win it this season, but yes, I think Chelsea's gonna win this just because like you all favors to win this. Like it's just you have a better attack than Porto. Your midfield is semi better than Porto. Your defense been okay. Yes, Thiago Silva got a record that game, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna play that game. And of course, it's just you have Lionel Messi Mount back. You have the German Zidane. You have the Yet, and you have the winner. And hashtag semi minimum is on because let's keep it real. You're going for the you can't. Well, you still can get the treble. To be honest with you, like mathematical, you still can't go for the treble. Think about it. You're still in the Prem, you're still in the FA Cup, and you're still in the Champions League. Hashtag semi minimum is on, but it's just
have hope.
Like have hope. Because no, it's you know it too. You know the Champions League. You know how form is. You know a team can lose in the league and just win in the Champions League because it's two different competition at the end of the day.
Wilson, that game was a watershed moment.
Yes, it was. I get it. It was bad. Don't get me wrong. That game was bad, but
Wilson,
now you're gonna have to bounce
that game
back.
revealed to me that on Wednesday, I think we're gonna see something that will shock the world.
Oh, please.
Reverse psychology, bro. But it's just I think Chelsea wins this. I think Chelsea win this 2-1 or 3-1. The first leg, I said Chelsea won this because Portugal's gonna be when you don't have your top goal scorer with you in a Champions League tie, like
allegedly, yeah.
It's fact. Look up the stats. I just want to see how Porto wins this. They can win this, but it's gonna take a miraculous.
So Wilton, Wilton, if Chelsea lose, what will you say if Chelsea lose on Wednesday? What will you say?
2004 all over again. Is Porto going all the way? 2004.
Oh my god! All right.
Wait, HH, can I go first because I gotta leave soon?
Antonio, talk to me, man. Talk to me, Antonio.
All right. So, in my opinion, I think Chelsea should win, but even though I didn't see the game the other day, I just saw the score 5-2 to West Brom, so I can't say if they played. I can't say if they played badly. I can't say.
Why are you laughing?
Wait, Gatlock, what did you just say?
Meet the guy. Antonio, keep talking. It's captain.
I can't say if they played badly or not, but judging by HH's reaction and the score, they really crapped the bed.
It was bad, man.
And I was surprised because when I was watching Chelsea and their defense was looking great past couple games. So I don't know what happened, but I think it was just a fluke maybe because I think Chelsea will still win. I don't know who that Porto striker is. I forgot his name. I don't know who he is, but
Marega.
Yeah, well that guy is he may be able to score goals, but oh my, as soon as he touches the ball, it's like,
yeah.
Are you wearing Tim's, dude? Like,
yeah. Horrible control. Yeah. And also because they're missing their striker Tarumi because he was sent off against Juventus.
Antonio, is Conte gonna be back for that game, HS? Conte.
He's gonna miss the first leg. Conte. Yeah, he missed the first leg. I think he missed the first leg.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether. Let me even check it.
I still think,
bro. Actually, no. You know what? No, Wilson. I'm never going to check. Wilson, let me tell you right now. if I don't see if I don't see N'Golo Kante on that pitch, I am because basically you know how I do this. I watch one game on TV and one thing on my thingy. If I don't see Kante in the thingy lineup, I'm taking the TV or whatever, and I'm going to throw that thing out the window. And I'm throwing that cup out the window. I triple. Oh, you can reverse what you want. If Kante is not on that pitch, I'm not watching that game. I'll go to who scored and tactical breakdown. I'm not watching that game.
Kante is out.
It's okay, HH. Well, I mean,
Don't worry, miraculous return. Will return.
Mount DM.
Is he injured or is he suspended?
Yeah,
Which one?
he's injured. He got a hamstring.
my. Sorry for you, HH. Chelsea's just
You can
so
coach
weak,
from the
though.
bench. You can coach them from the bench. Like Ronaldo did for Portugal.
Well, anyway, I still think Chelsea should win, but wow, no Kante.
Respect Chelsea. Respect Chelsea.
Yeah, no, Chelsea still should win. I mean,
Oh yeah, 100%.
Depending on how how they line up, it depends.
Antonio, give me a score, man.
I mean, I think Chelsea will win 2-0. I think Chelsea will win 2-0. Definitely none of the goals are coming from Trash Werner. Sorry. He's not scoring at all in this game. Even though he should play his life
Why
out.
should Chelsea? Why do Chelsea have Werner in this team? Why?
Why should they win?
I said, why do they have Werner in this team? Why?
Oh, why? I don't know. Brown bought him, and
Sims?
not sure why they bought him.
That's that German connection, man. That's that German connection. You need that.
Havertz should play really good. Havertz should definitely play no matter what. I don't care what.
Havertz had better
Tuchel
stats
says.
that game. He had better stats. I want to see Havertz in that lineup.
All right, can I?
There's no choice but
Can
to
I
start.
go?
Z-man, talk to me, man. Talk, man.
Yeah, I fear what Chelsea's gonna do to Porto. This might get bloody.
Relax.
Yeah. I agree.
I agree.
It might be sacrifice. It's gonna be a sacrifice. No. In all honesty, bro, if you guys should win, there is no excuse. You guys are the superior team, and they lost their top goal scorer. I expect you guys to make it through, and I expect at least for the first leg, I expect like a 2-0 or 3-0. If Chelsea don't do this to yourself, I know you're gonna make it through, because if you don't, serious talks are going to we're going to have serious talks about this situation, this whole Chelsea arrangement.
We don't need to. Let's not get into it, please.
No. That's what I'm saying. I fear for Porto, man. This could end up being bad for them. This is bad news. They have Thomas Tuchel, who apparently to some people is like the Klopp. He's similar to Klopp in every single way. He's a champion. He made it to the Champions League finals, so he understands. And yeah. Good luck to Chelsea, man. In fact, congratulations for making it to the semifinals. So that's congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Mo, talk, man. Mo.
Yeah, look, as much as I would love to troll you, HH, and bother you, I can't disrespect Porto like that. I can't just say that this is going to be a walk in the park for Chelsea. No way.
Thank you.
First of all, Kante missing is huge.
Thank you.
That is bigger than Verratti missing, bigger than Lewandowski missing, bigger than Ramos.
Mo, please educate these fools, man. Educate them. Talk to them.
So yeah, that's first of all. Second of all, Porto's biggest strength is their defense. Chelsea's biggest weakness is their attack. And we know that Porto have speed on the counter-attack with Jesus Corona. And I know Marega, he's like very, very lanky, but he can still finish. So I'm not going to pretend that I know that much about Porto. What?
They say Pepe was injured. He's not playing this game.
Well, Pepe is
Pepe
injured?
is injured?
He's not injured.
Oh, that's
Or
it then.
suspended. One of them. I can't remember.
No, he's not suspended. Anyways,
I was saying that the guy was out for this match.
Hey,
but,
let more talk. Man.
anyways, yeah. So I think like Porto aren't a team that should be taken lightly by anyone. If Chelsea somehow don't win this, because they should, like as much as I'd like to praise Porto, Chelsea are still the slight favorite. If Chelsea blow this, we're gonna have to have a Loman Labramovich stream, not a Lep stream. Because the amount of money this guy has spent,
relax.
the amount of money this guy has
I
spent,
agree, Mo. Yes, that's a great idea.
More. Leave my guy alone, man. Leave. Not like, you see, more. That's where you step over the. You can insult Werner. You can insult anyone. Nobody comes for my room. Nobody comes for Bram. So more. Yeah,
the amount of money
more. Watch the next words that come out of your mouth. More, okay. I'm warning you. Watch the next words that come out of your mouth. Please be right. I'm being serious. Be respectful to Abramovich. Thank you. Be very careful with your words.
I am being respectful. I respect the fact that he spends so much money on his team and that he wants to succeed. That's something that we don't have enough in football. But if you're spending so much money, you should get to the semis versus Porto. And that's why if he blows it after spending so much money, going out and switching coaches.
Wait, Mo, don't you realize how serious I take this? Mo, don't you? Mo, what have I been saying for the last few years? What narrative have I been pushing? Mo, you realize that I may have. Well, first of all, actually, I don't have to do anything because again, it's a free world. But I may have to come back here if Porto knock out Chelsea. Mo, do you realize? No, wait. No, I don't think you realize. I respect the Europa, but I'm done with it. I'm finished with it. I can't.
I fear for you.
Them in. I can't Mo. You don't understand. Like, I can't do Mo. I can't do it. I can't. But please continue.
Yeah, so as I said, for this first leg, is it in London or sorry?
Mo, who cares? Who cares?
Right?
Who cares? Who cares?
It's in Serie. It's in Serie.
Hassan, move me to mic, man.
Yeah.
0-0.
That's not fair to Chelsea.
I think 0-0 and then.
Don't forget the way they beat Juve, Mo. Mo, don't forget the way they beat Juve. They beat Juve by a miracle free kick, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's not
gonna happen again, bro.
Especially with Mendy.
Wait, who else? Wait, Ziman, have you spoken
I just want to say, with the injuries and suspensions, it's going to be 0-0 in the first leg, and then Porto take care of business in the second leg. That's my prediction.
Beautiful, Momo.
Mo is a Chelsea fan.
Ziman,
Mo is a Chelsea fan. We found him out. Yeah.
Wait. So Ziman, have you?
Wait, what did you say?
No. Like I said, man, I fear for. I feel bloodbath, but yeah, I already talked. About that.
Oh, okay, Hassan, what do you want, man?
Listen, man, I don't like this sympathy for Chelsea everyone has. They should get the flipping job done on Tuesday. Who the hell are Porto? First of all, you think I care you held 5 against West Brom? Who the hell are Porto? Who the hell's Marega?
Porto
you got
won the Champions League. Come on.
Hassan,
15 years ago.
Hassan, if you're not careful, I'm going to jinx Liverpool. So Hassan, you better move very carefully right now because Hassan, you see, I've not touched your game against Real Madrid. Hassan, I've not said anything. Hassan, you know how strong I can be, man. So Hassan, you better move very carefully. Hassan,
I don't give a damn, man. I don't. Whatever happens, I don't give a damn. Chelsea best win this flipping game. I expect at least 3 Gs. Turbo Timo. Hat trick, first leg, second leg,
okay.
Might get 2 Gs, and one from Alonso second leg.
Thank you. You're done.
No, Chelsea are breathing. You best win this second leg.
You're done. So I'm going to come to Hussein afterwards. Hassan, you're done. So let me just hit this.
When will people let the whole reverse psychology thing go, man? Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
They want reverse psychology.
Did you watch Chelsea's last match?
No. Chelsea fans, why are you acting like someone?
Premier League.
Wait, guys, shush. Because let me just read out these dubs and then I can come back to you guys. I'll go back to what saying. So let me just read these dubs. So from Shane Schubert, who says, These predictions assume BVB will play open. Nope. Shane Schubert, if you want to take a bet with me, again, I'm not rich, but Shane Schubert, I'll be very happy with you to take a bet that Dortmund will play open and they will get ransacked. Dortmund are not going to come with a defensive line and sit back. That ain't happening. They will go open and get ransacked. From Yassi's side, man, thank you for the dub, who says, there's always a shock in the CL. What will be this round's shock? Question to the panel. Yes, sir, I will hold that. I will hold that and I will answer to the panel after we've done with this whole thing. But I'll remember that in my head and we'll ask that after we're done. So 4-1 Dortmund, left stream for that bald fraud. LSK Laxon, who unfortunately is on this panel, that ain't happening, bro. Pep, the left stream, unfortunately, is no more. It's finished. It's done. From LSK Laxon again, why are you worried, HH? London Blues, clear favorites. LSK Laxon, fuck you. LSK Laxon again, who says, conceive, believe, achieve. Hashtag Turbo Timo Prophecy 2021. LSK Laxon, you are not leaving this hangout until you tell me who you support. You're not leaving this hangout until you tell me who you support. If I have to get that crap out of you, okay, prick. From Yassi's side, who says, HH, we get a Bayern v Chelsea final. I'm reporting you to the FBI. Yassi's side, first of all, Chelsea are probably not going to get past FC. So how can there be a Bayern Chelsea final if a team held 5 against a team who finished 19th? And I'm probably not going to get past FC Porto. So Yassi's side, logically, that makes no freaking sense. From LSK Laxon, who says, these London Pro 5T suits, obviously,
prostitutes, it means,
Hassan, deserve Turbo Timo. LSK Laxon, Turbo Timo, his real name is Limot Lerner, one of the worst football players. One of the worst football players of all time. Shout out to North Macedonia. Yassi's side again says, if Werner misses the chance to send CFC through, Yassi's side, if it's 2-2 and it's a 1v1 and there is a chance for Chelsea to go through and Werner misses it.
Gatlock, turn off your camera. Come on.
I'm just saying, like, Chelsea are third favorites to win the Champions League.
Who's first? Who's first? Man City. What did Man City do?
Actually, like,
Man City
wait, guys. Can we actually pause on that? Can we actually pause on that?
What are these guys doing? If these people, oh my.
Wait. Let me just say this. If Chelsea somehow, if Timo Werner has a chance, and this is the chance to go through, and he misses. Like, I'm actually not sure how.
I fear for his safety.
Hypothetically, if the game is on the line, you have a chance similar to the one where Werner passed it to Mount for the goal versus West Brom, and Werner shoots and misses. What's your reaction going to be? Will you say he should have passed it to Mount?
He should go live in Moldova.
It's Abdullah wants to come in. It to bring him in.
Yeah. Okay. So like I'll try and create space.
No, he's in the background. He's in the background.
Okay. Actually, let me. I'll bring him. So, who hasn't yet spoken on this thing?
Me.
I haven't.
God. No, I'm coming to Chimera first.
Did you finish the super chat? I think Yassir Said has a super chat.
Actually, let me just. Sorry, before I come to you, let me just make sure I've got everything. So I think from Shane Schubert again says, imagine if Chelsea go out on away goals. If Chelsea go out away goals, home goals, side chip goals, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, it's going to be difficult to say because my narrative would be reborn.
He's talking about the fact that it's played on neutral ground.
Oh, I told you, bro. I'm all for away goals. Like, I would be fake if I'd be like, no. I am all for away goals. I'm all in for away goals. I love the away goals. I love it.
The rules still work.
Doesn't that neglect the away goal?
Wait. Chimera, talk to me. Chelsea FC Porto. What goes down in this game?
I mean, let's just be honest. Like, let's cut the BS. Chelsea, they really should beat Porto. I mean, like, let's be honest. Like,
Thank you.
They,
Yes.
they lost 5-2 to West Brom though.
I mean, yeah, but before PSG beat Barcelona 4-1, they were losing. They weren't in good form in the French league, so that means absolutely nothing. But Chelsea's a better team than Porto. They should win. Does that mean they will win? No, but they should win. You know, you can't use the 5-2 to say, "Oh, nah, Chelsea." Because if you actually look at Porto,
Chimera, I can use anything I want, but
you beat Atletico 3-0 on aggregate. 3-0. Atletico didn't score one goal over two legs. 3-0 on aggregate. So
well, that same team is about to bottle the La Liga, but continue.
But they're still better than Porto. So
are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
But my thing is though, let's honestly analyze Porto. Like, yes, they beat Juventus, but none of the goals Porto scored were off of them. All the goals they scored off of Juventus mistakes. All of them. Like Juventus, like I remember there was a hangout, I don't remember. But some people were saying Juventus were one of the favorites to win Champions. I was like, what? Juventus are complete crap. I thought they were going to lose to Porto because I was like, Juventus are complete garbage. If you watch them play, Chelsea is more organized than Juventus. So you can't compare that Juventus game to say, oh, they're gonna beat Chelsea. No, because Chelsea is a better organized team than Juventus. Juventus isn't organized. Yeah, you lost 5-2 to West Brom, but I mean that stuff happens. Bayern lost 4-1 to Hoffenheim, and they're still one of the best teams in the world. City lost 5-2. I mean, I know Leicester's a good team, but that's still 5-2. You know, and it wasn't with 10 men; it was with 11 men. So I mean, it happens. Chelsea should beat Porto. They're the better team. There's no excuse. If they lose, then shame on them. That's just it.
Abdullahi, Chelsea, FC Porto, your thoughts? Abdullahi, Chelsea, FC Porto, your thoughts? Going once, going twice. Hussein, talk to me. Chelsea, FC Porto, your thoughts? Hussein.
Yeah, I know Chelsea fans can get very worried because, you lost to West Brom, and obviously it's not a good
5-2,
result.
5-2.
It's like 5-2, yeah. But it's like mentioned before. We've seen a lot of teams this season, they've not done too well in the league. They might have had like some sort of really bad loss. I can say it as a Bayern fan. We lost to Hoffenheim 4-1. We got knocked out by a second division team in the Pokal before we went to the Club World Cup. I've seen like Real Madrid, for example. They lost 4-1 to like Valencia of all teams. But then they went on to beat Inter Milan right after. And Inter Milan right now are like the leaders of Serie A. So I think, yeah, there is unfortunately some cases for, Chelsea. Kante's not going to play. He's injured. Pulisic is out as well. So that means Timo Werner, Kai Havertz are most likely going to play. I don't know what the situation is with Giroud or Tammy Abraham, though, because I don't know. I'm just worried about Timo Werner. This guy is he's just something else. I'm just worried about him. So if you're religious, please pray for Timo Werner that he can get his shooting boots on and he can score a few goals, especially for the Muslims. It's almost Ramadan, so I think it's a good time to pray. But seriously, I think...
So how did you say the game going on Wednesday, though?
I think Chelsea can pull it off, though, just because... I think without Taremi and Oliveira, I don't think Porto is going to be as lethal as they usually are. But I think the one disadvantage for Chelsea now is that we can't forget Porto. We saw how good in the last minutes, in the pressure moments of the game, how good they were defensively, and that's because of Pepe. I think Pepe is going to be a problem for Chelsea. I think... Yeah, he is old, but he was fantastic in those last few minutes against Juventus, and that's why they got knocked out. So, yeah, I just think that, Chelsea, they just have to take their chances. It's really as simple as that. They have to take their chances because in the end, like, you're looking at players like Werner and Havertz who could have scored, like, more goals than they already have, but that's because they didn't take their chances very well. So in the end, if Chelsea can take their chances, I think they'll be fine. Defensively, I think Zuma played against West Brom. Was it Zuma or was it Rudiger?
Zuma.
Okay, so I don't know who you would pick. I think Rudiger's been very good under Tuchel, so I would like to see him play. But yeah, I think it's just all about taking chances. Really, I think Porto.
So what do you think the score? Because again, it's Seville in both legs. What do you think the score will be for leg number 1?
I think I'll say 2-0 Chelsea. I think I'm confident Chelsea will definitely score. I think they can definitely get 2 goals against Porto. So I'm going to say 2-0 Chelsea. I know it's a bit weird because I've said how good Pepe is, as a defender, but I think Chelsea will be able to take their chances because Champions League is much different from, the league, and obviously Chelsea this season have done well in knockout stages. So yeah.
Abdullahi, is your mic working there? Chelsea, FC Porto. Abdullahi.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Chelsea, Porto, talk.
Yes, sorry guys, I have to fix my internet at work because of it's anything I'm using came to my office, so I have to talk to them and kind of find a way to fill my voice. My bad. Okay. I was the Saturday match. I literally did not do a post-match hangout because I was literally angry, frustrated, mad. Another English I cannot say because I am just so pissed off. Because there's so many players there that I need to call escape that need to be in the summer. Some idiot and dead waiting to get the hell out of Chelsea Football Club. It has got to this moment that I can't take it anymore. E.g., Jorginho, get the heck out of Chelsea Football Club because my brain is not getting that idiot anymore. If Conte doesn't play in that team, we are fucked up. We are literally fucked up. So I was looking at the point we were blaming Thiago Silva for the red card. Who the hell passed to Thiago Silva? Was it not Jorginho? Who? It was only a fucking Rabona at the back. So number 1, Jorginho out. Zuma, get out. So many players have to go in that team, and I have to question Tuchel too. His lineup was a little bit suspect. Yes, Rudiger may be bad under Lampard, but he has been our best defender since he took over.
But my thing
why is Rudiger on the bench?
Specifically Porto, my friend. Specifically Porto. This is not a Chelsea hangout, man. What's happening against Porto? That's what I want to know. Okay, that's what I want to know.
Anything on Wednesday, anything about a win, I'm not having it. It had got to this end. I don't think people understand what Chelsea Football Club means. It's a sack and go.
This guy's
so you have to understand that. Yes. Can you hear me now?
You're cutting in and out, man. You're cutting in and out. Wait, are you in Mordor or are you in are you in like Madman? Because you're cutting in and out. But talk, my friend, what's gonna happen on Wednesday? That's all I'm asking. What will happen on Wednesday?
I don't care if it is a fluke win. I don't care how we win. I just want that win. I don't want to see a loss to FC Porto on Wednesday.
My friend, I'm asking you, I don't care what you want. I said what will happen. What do you think will happen? I don't care what I really don't. I don't care what I want. I don't care what you want. What is going to happen on Wednesday? What will happen on Wednesday?
What will happen on Wednesday? Chelsea have to win on Wednesday. Anything less than a win is a no-no.
Wait. Is it that you can't listen? I said what will happen. You said I don't care what will happen. But if I'm asking you what will happen, your answer can't be that Chelsea have to win. That makes no sense. I said what is going to happen. I don't care what you think must happen. What do you think will happen on Wednesday?
What will happen is a Champions League quarterfinal.
God, look, I already said the quarterfinal. That's it. So, what will happen on Wednesday? We just have to win. A Chelsea win. Nothing less than that.
Okay. Thank you. No.
God bless Abdullah, man. God bless Abdullah.
Gatlo, can you please take the reins, please? Wow.
So your main aim is trying to get top 4. Forget about the Premier League. That's between Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man City. So can I finish? Can I land? Please tell us, how excited are you of this front line? I call him the Etch. I call him Sims. And also I call him the cow. Why? Because basically, in Nigeria,
That's come on. Let's we don't need this. We don't need this.
Please tell the audience why the Edge, Timsy, and Kai potentially deliver one of the greatest seasons seen in world football. Please take it away.
Gatlock, why do you do this? You realize that we are in a very precarious, sensitive
Thank you,
now.
Gatlock. Thank you.
It's like, my thing is that I thought you guys are supposed to be fans. You're not actually fans of me. You're actually enemies. So you actually take pleasure in my pain.
Accountability.
Which I find odd because when I see other channels, I see guys who give people nice things, nice kids, they say nice things. This is the only channel where my so-called fans try to clown me and bring up the same dumbass receipts every single time.
Aren't you the guy that calls us losers in the chat?
Yeah, you said you said
because of that. Thank you, Latlock.
No, you said you didn't want fanboys, so we're not fanboys. This is exactly
more I changed. I want fans.
And HH, you said you're gonna drink Liverpool. We're not friends no more. You said you're gonna drink Liverpool. We're not friends no more.
Okay, I changed. Now I want fans. Okay, you guys are no longer those. I want fans. I only want good things to be said. Okay, because I've been emotionally scarred by the kind of receipts that have been brought up. So Latlock, you loser. What crap do you have to say for yourself? You prick.
Give me a sec. Yeah. Can you magnify that?
This guy's a weirdo, man. Gatlock, you're a very strange man. And a very sad man. You're both a sad and a strange man.
Relax, it man.
Who gets off of negativity. During all this whole COVID thing, guys have been suffering in lockdown. And you go off negativity. Interesting.
Dude, I'm not really on lockdown, man. I'm in Nigeria.
Wait, what match is that? What match is that when he's doing that?
There's no matches. There's no matches.
That's after the West Brom one, isn't it?
It's not. Can you continue? Can you continue, please? Can you continue?
This will learn this to someone.
Where's the other one where he's playing with his head? He's playing with it like it's a drum.
Oh God, this is a stupid team. Why did I pick this team, man? Why did I just pick Real Madrid or something? Why did I pick this team, man?
What's Chelsea does to this guy, man? Lord, team makes me laugh, bro. Like, it's too much, man.
But to be fair, though, West Brom played like they were playing prime Brazil, like 1970. To be fair, though, those guys were playing like. I swear I thought that was Brazil, especially that 4 goals. I don't know if you guys seen this, but go watch that.
Can I please?
Big Sam better Big Sam better.
Go watch that Brazil.
Can I get a reaction? Can I please get a scoreline from you? Gatlock, scoreline, please, Gatlock. Can I get a scoreline for Wednesday?
Look, it should be like maybe 2-0 because for some reason Chelsea have not scored above 2 goals. So I'm guessing 2-0 to Chelsea because look, you guys got this, man. You're the third favorites to win the Champions League. Only City and Bayern Munich are ahead of you. So the book is in their
bookies don't know what they're talking about.
Don't talk to me about bookies. Bookies have England as favorites to win the Euro. So don't give me any nonsense about bookies, man.
Yeah, well, look,
respect the bookies.
Chelsea, let's be honest here. Look, if you go to Chelsea's Champions League record, it's been amazing. I mean, you guys have scored 17 goals, fighting the Europa League champions in Sevilla and the La Liga leaders in Atletico de Madrid. So you guys are 17 goals scored and only 2 conceded. Even under Frank Homeboy, y'all were popping, man. So Chelsea this season in the Champions League have been fire. It's highly unlikely that they will get taken out by Porto. I mean, who lost their game to Juventus? They lost to Juventus in their last game. Yeah, they won the first leg. Okay, fine, but that's because they had 30 extra minutes to turn the game around. And Juventus are such a poor form that look, let's be honest, man. Hopefully Pepe was playing against other people around his age mates, so he could defend against the likes of Ronaldo and offside Morata. So I meant, okay, that came out wrong. I meant no disrespect to Ronaldo. I just meant he's old. Okay, but this guy is facing the pace. He's facing the pace of.
Don't bring.
Okay, look, he's facing the pace of Werner. So, like, this is a pacey team. He's going to. Pepe is a good defender, but against a pacey team, he's going to be a hard man. And he's going to be facing the pace of Mount. Mount is back, one of your best players. He scored in the weekend, even though you guys keep saying it. In adversity, in a tough game, you need your big guy to pop up, and he popped up. The Edge, as you call him, you said he doesn't care about all these mid-table games. This is the match he's waiting for.
We hope so. We hope so.
You said that he scored the winner against Atletico de Madrid. Fine player. And he has a Champions League pedigree with Ajax as well. Scoring against Real Madrid, the likes of Real Madrid. And the guy's been to a Champions League semi. So he does have the, experience in this.
Gatlock, that's why he was brought here, man. He was brought here to try and deliver this trophy. But Gatlock, I'm worried.
No, you don't need to be worried. It's Porto. Without many of their best players, without Oliveira, without
Gatlock, I learned my lesson from last season when I said I wanted Bayern. Gatlock, unless you think I'm a complete buffoon idiot, don't play me for a fool. I've changed, bro. I've learned my lesson.
I remember that. I'm the one who exposed you. The thing is, for that Bayern game, the reason why I had that receipt and I kept it is because I was so sure you were going to lose, because it's Bayern. For some stupid reason, and I don't know why, in your infinite wisdom, you thought that Abraham Mount.
No, I didn't. Gatlock, I didn't say Tammy or Mount. I just look. I misspoke. But Gatlock, the key thing is that
you wanted Bayern even before the draw. I don't understand how.
No. See, no. But guys,
everybody in the group stage.
No, wait, guys. My thing here is
teams in the top position. You picked the one that won all six.
I understand. Let me explain.
If you had Pulisic, you would have won.
My thing here is no, guys. I'm just saying right now is that. Oh, so wait. So has everybody spoken on this Chelsea FC Porto thing? Everyone has spoken. Okay. Now I wanted to go back to this because this is actually a good one. That's yes, that's I was going to go back to. So he says there's always a shock in the Champions League. What will be this round's shock?
Dortmund City.
Yeah,
Porto being Chelsea.
That could be a great shock. Yeah, Porto. That's a great shock.
Because Real Liverpool is 50-50. Bayern PSG. So Bayern 50. That's me see. If PSG or Bayern win, that's not a shock. If Liverpool or Real Madrid, that's not a shock. If Porto beats Chelsea, is that a shock? No.
Yes,
it's not a shock.
Yes,
no, shut up, you loser. It's not a shock. No, shut up, you absolute sad, pathetic losers. No, it's not a shock, you sad losers.
You know it's
the only shock is Dortmund. The only shock is
no. Chelsea are clear.
Don't give me that crap. Don't give me that crap. Chelsea not
I have a quick question for you, bro.
Sad.
Porto would be a shock.
I know you are a World Cup merchant too. I like the World Cup too, but and you're a CL merchant. My thing is, you started watching football. Like, what was the first Champions League final you saw? Like
1995.
My thing is, how did you become a Chelsea fan since you're a CL merchant? Because Real Madrid we are CL merchant, AC Milan we the CL merchant, Liverpool a CL merchant.
Wilson.
How did you pick up Chelsea when you were a Champions League merchant, bro? Like,
Wilson,
I don't get it.
There is first of all, Champions League merchant, bro.
They used to be called London Blues back then.
Gatlock, is your name HH? Thank you. Wilson, the response to that is, first of all, Wilson, I'm a complicated Chelsea fan. I'm not a Chelsea fan, I'm a complicated Chelsea fan, which is very key. You have to understand complicated. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I am, what is the name of this channel? This is not the half of Chelsea football. This is the half of Football Hot. So I am a football fan first and foremost. So I was sent down here from the footballing heavens to spread the truth of footballing truth. So that's why I was brought to this earth. As
That's
Bosco
why
said,
Chelsea is top four.
Can you mute? But Wilton, the reason why Chelsea is like, look, Zola was a player that spoke to me. And because Zola spoke to me, he's one of my favorite players of all time. Through Zola is how I found Chelsea. And Wilton, the other thing is this: Chelsea have actually won the Champions League 4 times. Because 2005, I'm sorry, that's that's. Oh, can I answer the guy's question?
Come on, man. Come on.
Wait, let me just answer his question. 2005, robbery, 100%. Mourinho was going to win everything that's year. That was robbed. What's it called? 2009, the worst refereing performance of all time, because UEFA knew that Chelsea going back would have gotten their revenge against United. So boom. So now we're up to 3. So 2012, 05, 09, that's 3. 2014, the semi to Atletico. Come on.
You would have beat us in the final.
Chelsea,
you would have beat that Real Madrid team in the final. That BBC team.
So I count 4.
Bro, that was Gareth Bale's best season ever at Real Madrid. And you see
So Wilson, I am a CL merchant because I'm with a team that's really technically have 4 CLs. So
you have more Europa League than CL. So Europa League team.
We have 1.
So guys, also, are we all in agreement that the biggest shock would be Dortmund beating Man City?
No, Porto, Chelsea.
Porto.
Hey, you can't finish. You can't finish.
Okay,
so guys, watch this complicated Chelsea fan. This guy is very complicated.
Tactics, and they took advantage. 100%. Like, you have to give West Brom credit because they are 19th and they're going up against a team that is playing a Champions League quarterfinal on Wednesday and has spent far more than them. So this is an amazing victory for them, even if they were in manner. Amazing victory.
See the frustration. Like, this guy is not complicated. He loves his club.
I am the that is the vision of a complicated.
That right there is passion. That's passion.
I love this. No. See, my thing here is this: is that Wilton, you're right. I am a Champions League merchant, and as I said again, obviously my first football memory is the '94 World Cup, but that is pretty much close to the '95 Champions League, which was the Ajax AC Milan game that I watched in 1995. So I respect Premier League, La Liga school. The Champions League is very special to me, and it represents, for me, it's one of the best sports competitions in the world, right next to the World Cup whatsoever. And it represents the elite of the elite. So it is very, very, very important you win it. That's why, Wilton, I envy you. I envy you. I envy Muntaha. I envy Red. I envy you. I envy Alex B. I envy you. I envy Sergio Contrao. I envy you guys, because you guys have 13 of these bad boys, and I want more of these trophies. I want more of these trophies. And Chelsea have an amazing. Okay, let me pick my words very carefully here.
They have an amazing squad. They should beat Porto. Is that what you're about to say?
Chelsea want to live. That's the thing, Philson. So Chelsea want to live, and the only way that they can live is if they don't get a victory on Wednesday. I want Chelsea to forfeit the second leg. That's where I'm going at right now.
How so shame?
You're both playing Seville.
If you look at Yasser Said's question, it says, who do you think the biggest shock will be? You're predicting Man City to win, so that's not a shock. So based on if you're predicting, let's say, Bayern, Liverpool, Man City, and Porto, which one would be the biggest shock?
No
he
shame.
knows which one it is, but he don't want to say it.
He has no shame. He's looking for other. Look at him.
So Mo, all because you do sports communication and stuff like that doesn't mean that you can
answer
use
the question, HH.
your way to try. No, Mo, because Mo is because
you sound like Abdullahi, man.
Because he goes to Harvard and so forth. He's got like a secret GPA 0.5 and everything. Well, Mo, I'm not. I won't. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Can I respond?
Mo, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. No, wait. Let me get this dope, man. So from LSK Laxon, who says, "You will never know who I support. You break." LSK Laxon, I have ways, and I'll find out who you support so I can clown you. YSK Laxon again, who says, #Timsy Turbo Timo Prophecy 2021. Can I just go back to that whole thing again?
Pepe won't have to defend him. Pepe can leave him for free, to be honest with you.
I think Pepe is injured. I'm not sure. I think he's injured.
Pepe won't have to defend Werner. He wouldn't just let him be free.
See, my thing is that
cheer him on.
You see, word of advice for Timo Werner. See, Timo Werner, you can miss against West Brom, against Norwich, against Kingsbury, and so forth. And I'll clown you for it. But this is what you need to understand, that this is my home. This is my house. Like, my house consists of the World Cup, the Euros, the Nations Cup, Copa America, Asian Cup, and the Champions League. This is my house. And in my house, I don't accept nonsense in my house. So Timo, leave all those bricks and missing in Brexit. Leave it there. But come Wednesday, Timo, I am begging you. I am begging you. I am on my knees, figuratively speaking. Please, I am begging you, do not miss a 1v1 on Wednesday. Please, I am begging you. Please, Timo. Please, do not miss a 1v1 on Wednesday. Please, please, please. Guys, look, man, I need to finish off and do some editing, man. Guys, man, it's been swell. We've had over 3 hours of content crack, man. And guys, look, we're here, man. We're here, guys. The previews are almost done. I just need to edit them, and they'll be on. They'll be on tonight. So tonight, you'll receive those beautiful ones, man. So, guys, peace out. Stay true. Stay real. Stay sexy.
Peace.
Hashtag April. Hashtag
Semis minimum.
Semis minimum.
Oh, shut up, man.
Hashtag Chelsea.
All right, what do you want, man? All right, Q&A, man. Post credits, man. Q&A, man. What do you guys want, man? What do you guys want? What do you guys want? What do you guys want? Give about 5-6 minutes for some Q&A, man. Some 5-6 minutes for the Q&A. So what do you guys see in the chat, man? Hit me. Guys, we're here, man. Hashtag April, man. Hashtag April. What tier is Jota in? I think I've got Jota up in tier 2. I think I've got him up in tier 2, level 3. Tier 2, level 3. You know, I don't think he's done quite enough for upper tier 2, but I think based on his impact, because see, I base you on what you've done when you've been playing. So forgetting of his injuries and so forth, when he's been playing, he's been clutch, he's been key, he's come back from an injury, and he's still saying what's up. So for me, for sure, I'm giving him that tier 2 Salinki, man. That tier 2 Salinki, man. If Lewandowski plays a key part in back-to-back UCLs, is he the greatest of his generation? Now, how key of a part did he play? What I need from Lewandowski is what I need from Lewandowski is to be key and clutch for him to be key and clutch in the games. That's what I need from him. I need you to be key and clutch in these games. Because he scored loads of goals, but I think he was not really that key and clutch in specific games, man. That was the real issue, man. Which qualifying match do you think will be overhyped? Probably Bayern PSG. I think if I had to choose one, but I think City Dortmund is going to be entertaining. For City, it's going to be entertaining. Chelsea Porto, I think people now are not even hyping that much. I believe Real Liverpool. I just think that game will happen. I think Bayern PSG may be a bit more cagey and not as exciting as people think. You know. So what's this? Oh, thoughts. So I heard about this. Thoughts on the Valencia game. So what happened with Valencia? Let me see. What are guys saying? Because I heard something about this, man. Valencia. Let's see. What are guys saying? Oh, so they walked off the pitch? Wow. The scenes in the Cardiff, but the immediate response was worse. Valencia were essentially forced to return to the game after being told they'd be giving up the match points they refused to, which really doesn't help anyone. Oh, wow. Damn. So Valencia walked off or Cadiz walked off? Damn. Okay. So what happened? So yeah, because I didn't happen. So who walked? So did the Valencia play? So the Valencia players walked off. So it was a Cadiz player, and the Valencia players walked off. You see, and see that's but see what I say to guys, I say, guys, you can remove racism from football. You can't remove racism from society. That's what I said. You can never remove racism from society. You can remove racism from football. If a guy is given like a 20-game ban and a club is fined like 200,000 for racist abuse that is proven, because remember, you've got cameras, you've got everything, and if it is proven that this guy had racial abuse because there are microphones and everything that can pick up, there are hundreds of cameras, and you get like a 20-game ban, the team has to now pay 200,000 towards a charity and so forth. People will stop. People will stop because as racist as you are, it ain't worth being banned for 20 games, losing like 300, 400,000 like that. But the punishments are too light. So because the punishments are so light, no one cares. Do you think any of the quarterfinal games will go to penalties? Real Liverpool could go to extra time. Penalties, I don't know. They could go to extra time. Chelsea Porto could go to thing. See, City Dortmund definitely not. Bayern PSG, I don't think so. Real Liverpool could go to extra time. It could be like 1-1 or 2-2 in both things, and you go to extra time. Chelsea FC Porto potentially could. That could potentially could, man. Wilton, shush, Wilton. Actually, well, I think you're in America. I'd say go to sleep. Honest reaction in triple, bro. I'll be shocked. I will be honestly 100% shocked if he scores a bracer. I'll be shocked. Lilton, I will I'm not walking into the same damn mistake. We all know what's going to happen. Okay, we all know what's going to happen, and it's most definitely in Statsboro. Okay, we all know that that's going to happen, but it's definitely in that. No, look, guys, no, it's going to all pop off, man. Things are going to pop off come Tuesday, Wednesday. So, guys, look, man, it's been coolio. Let me get out. Let me show out this editing and so forth. And yeah, man, I will see you guys Tuesday, Wednesday. Guys, remember, like the video, subscribe. And remember, subscribe to my other channel, Half Up Sauce Man. Subscribe to my other channel, Half Up Sauce Man. Peace out, stay true. One love.